Oh, explosion!
It's a rocket or something. No, it's not.
Alright guys, welcome back to the stream. I'm so disappointed. Can you guys hear me okay? Guys, can you hear me okay? I'm so disappointed. There was just a big rocket attack that we just missed. Is it live?
Yeah, let me see if I can maybe go back to it.
I'm gonna try and get you guys right now. Like 2 seconds ago, there was a huge rocket attack. We just missed it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's do this.
We'll see if we can get it back.
It's right here.
It's literally a minute ago. Did you see it, guys? See that? We'll go back. Just wait until we have numbers in the screen here. Guys, it's crazy. There was just a huge rocket attack on the Capitol. Is the volume okay? Let me just make sure the audio is for me. Like I'm on top.
Oh, you're on your.
Let me just make sure. Guys, it's crazy. It's crazy. There was just a huge strike just a moment ago. I have a record of it. Unfortunately, I can't believe we just missed that. My connection just cut off. Alice, welcome back, Alice. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. My connection just lost it. And there was a huge airstrike. I have it. It was just like a second ago. Welcome back, Michael. Thank you for joining again. But yeah, there was a huge airstrike just a second ago. I have it recorded now. I can't believe, like, the moment my screen disconnected, we had the airstrike. I don't know. My bad, guys. My screen just disconnected. My internet went crazy. I don't know what happened. But there was a huge airstrike. I have it. It was like 2 minutes ago. I'm going to play it back in a second. Alice fired. We are back. Michael, we're back. Welcome back, Michael. Welcome back. Yeah, there was a huge airstrike. Coffee on the cable. I don't know. My internet just suddenly disconnected. But DDS, there was a huge airstrike just a moment ago. I haven't caught. I caught it. Michael, where was the airstrike? I'm going to show you. It's in the capital Kiev. It's in the capital Kiev. Guys, if you've not clicked the like button, let's go crazy on the like button again. Please, please, please. But yeah, a big airstrike. I'm going to show you. It was on bottom left, right? Bottom left corner?
Top.
Or top left corner. Top left corner. But I'm going to show it to you guys. I captured it live. I don't know. My internet just disconnected. And then as soon as it came back, there was a huge airstrike at the bottom left. And it was like 2 minutes ago. I'll show you guys in a second. But guys, click the like button, please, please, please. Alice says, what screen? Top left corner. And Alice, I'm going to show you guys. Just like it was like literally 3 minutes ago. Straw, just found you here. Here we go. Welcome back, Straw. Thank you for joining. Guys, click the like button. I know we missed it by a second, but I have it recorded. Lucky I have it recorded. 50 of us. Let's get 25 likes, guys. I know we can get that quick. But yeah, well, I'll try and show it. I'll probably show it a couple times because I know a lot of people are trying to join again. I know it. A lot of people are trying to join again. 12 likes, guys. 51 of us. Let's get 25 likes. But yeah, big airstrike. This is one of the biggest airstrikes we've seen in the capital so far. Yeah, it's a shocker. Let me see. I'm sending my contact somebody that we had in the stream that was in Kiev to see what kind of damage they see on the ground. Guys, only 6 more likes to 20. I know we're starting all over again, but let's push through it. Get to 20 likes. As quickly as we can. But guys, big airstrike a little while ago. Let's put the airstrike back online. Let's put the airstrike. Let's put that and show you guys.
Back right here. I'm gonna go back a little bit because I don't have the exact timestamp, but
so we'll try and back up the timestamp, see if you guys can see it. But guys, come on, 4 more likes to get to 20. Let's push through that. George says, why don't you stop talking? Just put the airstrike back on sound like this is talk about it and just show it. George, we talk in this channel. I'll give you analysis. We try and have discussions. Unfortunately, this is the type of channel that I have. If you're looking to just watch the cameras,
there are plenty.
There's plenty of YouTube streams that you can just watch. I talk here. You have the choice to stay or leave. 4 more likes to get to 20. Guys, let's get to 20 likes. Do we have the video of the strike? No, I'm not trying. Guys, 2 more likes to get to 20. Let's get to play. Nice. And 4 more. Like we can now. We have another number. 9 more likes to get to 30. Phil says hi. Hi. Keep talking. Hi. Like it. Thanks, Phil. I appreciate the kind gesture and the kind words. I mean, I try to give you guys the latest information, keep you guys in the loop of what's happening. I don't know. I guess you can't please everybody. DDS, and maybe the activist wish can come true. On Monday night, Prime Minister Boris Johnson said that the British government would like to investigate whether altered confiscated property could be used. DDS to house refugees. Break news. Galacia,
The bottom left.
Galacia. Welcome to the stream. Jerry, hello. Welcome back, Jerry. Guys, only 9 more likes to get to 30. Let's push through that. Guys, okay, let's see that. Okay, it's going to be bottom left corner screen. Is that look, maybe it could be a car, not an airstrike. I think I may have confused an airstrike for a car. My bad, guys. It looked like an airstrike when I was watching. Desiree, the reason why I watch you is because you talk and tell us info. I enjoy that. I'm trying my best. I'm sure, again, I can't please everybody. George says you don't got no air strike record because you would have shown it by now. George, these are live cameras from the capital of Ukraine, Kiev. So what I see is what you see.
And you know how hard it is, right, to go back, especially if there's, like, we've tried multiple times, especially when there's rocket launches. These are things that happen, like, by the second, so it's almost impossible to reverse.
That's okay. I'm not gonna respond. Again, if you don't like it, then just move on. Phil, it's been a fantastic channel, doing a great job. Thanks so much, Phil. I appreciate it. Michael, I think it was a car, lol. I know. I think I got confused there. Michael, nothing on other channels. Perfect. You're all doing a fantastic job. Thanks so much, I appreciate the kind words. Alice says car strike. Yep. Guys, 7 more likes to get to 30. Let's get to 30 likes. Again, you guys are seeing live images from the capital of Ukraine, Kiev, right now. It is about 50 minutes to 5 in the capital. Rebecca, Kokomo here. Welcome to the stream, Rebecca. Thank you for joining. Guys, there's 96 of us and 24 likes. Let's push through and get 30. Michael says, glad it wasn't a strike. That's the kind of attitude I like, Michael. Exactly. I mean, strikes mean destruction. But we have to give you the news. So when I see something happening, I tell you it's happening. Jerry, it sounds like a strike. It sounds like strikes are windy. Or windy. Yeah, it's hard to tell. It's dark. And you see a light and it's coming down, you think it's an airstrike. So we try and keep you as posted as we can. Phil says, can you update what's going off tonight? So there were some things. Yeah, it's windy and it is snowing in the capital right now, guys. But it's not the kind of snow that's falling onto the ground. Guys, 4 more likes to get to 30. George says, yes, it was a car strike. Yes, it was, George. Yes, it was. Alice, turn this into a movie with Nuke dropping on screen. I hope not. But you know how many people are that's sad. What, George says, what time is it over there? Right now, it's 4:48 in the top right corner. You can see it in the top right corner, exactly. Guys, 4 more likes to get to 30. There's almost 90 of us. How's everybody doing? If we get to 50 likes in the next 5 minutes, I promise to give you a really nice clap, everybody. I'll give you all a thumbs up and a clap. I know. 50. So, we're moving. George says, what part of the city is the top left corner? Let me find out. Let me find out. All right, guys. Again, you guys are getting live images from the capital of Ukraine, Kiev, right now, where it is 4:48.
So top left is Kharkiv.
Top left is Kharkiv. Okay, so it's not Kiev. So top left, the rest of them are all Kiev, right?
Yes, yes.
The rest are all Kiev. Yeah, it looks like our time. Oh, there it is. The timer's adjusted now.
Yeah, it's 4:52.
Store, yeah. So, Star, feel good. Glad to be here. Well, I'm glad that you're here. Happy to see you. Guys, only 3 more likes to get to 35. Cheap with the likes. I know. Why is everybody being cheap with the likes? They don't cost anything. We could get to 50 in no time. George, okay, thanks. You're very welcome, George. I'm happy to give you as much information as I can. If the like doesn't cost nothing. And I know you guys enjoy it. We ban head. Welcome to the stream, by the way, we ban head. Says Ben head, we said watching cams day and night for 10 days. Kids playing, busy people on the streets, traffic, birds chirping today. This is the most pedestrian war ever. Not every camo painted bicycle is sight. I know. I think because it's like a place of war, sometimes like everything is, you see it as part of war, but you're right. George says, okay, just gave you a like. Thanks so much, George. I appreciate that. This anticipation we've been is making us. There's a psychological term for that. When you look for something, you keep seeing it. I forget what it's called, but there's a psychological term to that. Only 4 more likes to 40.
Yeah, and I think everybody kind of over dramatics for it.
Yeah, everything is like over. You know, you put yourself in like archers, like you're seeing this light coming from the top to the bottom. You think it's an airstrike, especially that we have seen airstrikes just look exactly like that.
Everybody expects when you come.
Phil, UK, welcome, Phil. Thanks. Oh, I said welcome to you, Phil, before, but I'll say it again. It doesn't hurt. Welcome again. Ben with the thumbs up. 2 more likes to 40. How exciting is that? Ben, I see peace in Kiev. I do see that. Compared to even the last couple of days, Ben, absolutely more peaceful, for sure. Oh, there we go. 40. Awesome. 10 more likes to 50. My 2 favorite marks are 50, 100, and 500. That's my 2 favorite likes. So we're 9 from 50. It is a bit peaceful in the capital, which is nice. It's always nice. We like to see peace. Oh, you guys are 5 away from my favorite mark. All right. Again, guys, the images are live right now from the capital. It's 4:55. There's a light. Do you see the light in the bottom right corner? Like the sky is lit up.
Yes,
Green
camera.
Wave. It's a camera, eh? Green Wave. Hello, Green Wave. Nice to see you again. Guys, welcome our moderator. They work really hard. Let's all give them a hello, Green Wave. Straw, can I ask where you are? Canada, Straw. Ahmed, YouTube will probably ban you when shit starts getting real on the cams. I don't know. Would they? I hope they don't. I'm trying to give you guys the latest updates and news. We're freelancers. We kind of try and give you the full picture. I know some real media, like CBC and all those media outlets don't like it, but we're gonna keep going until we're banned. If that's the case, we have to do our best, and we will. 4 more likes to 50. We bend. Peace is good. According to mainstream media, the world's on fire. It's rough being awake to truth. Absolutely, we bend. Absolutely. It's nice to see peace, and especially for the people in those areas. One night of sleep is well deserved. After everything, Ben, the other day we seen this was like 2 days ago. It was the craziest night ever. We seen at one point 15 strikes at the same time. Rich says, how would you get banned? I don't think we would. Rich, we wouldn't get banned, but I think what I'm saying is, the media tries to block off everyone that's reporting the truth. One more like to 50, my favorite number. Who's going to do the honor? I don't think, though, Rich, I'm going to get banned. I mean, they would have banned me a long time ago if that was the case. I've been streaming for like from day 1 or day 2 or something like that. Tobacco, I stubbed my toe. I think it might be broken. Tobacco, careful when you're walking out in the stream, man. You know this glass and there's thumbs up and people forget to put their thumbs back down. You know, you step on one of those thumbs and your toe is gone. Rich, I trust you before the news on TV. Thanks, Rich. And I try to give you the information as accurate and as neutral and as natural as I can. 6 more likes to get to 60. Strut has censor. Absolutely. The vast majority, everybody has a purpose in today's media. Nobody gives you the news and censor. They always have a point they want to prove, something they want you to believe in. So I try and give you the image the way it is, and that's why I love these cameras. You know, you're seeing what's happening. If something happened on the top right. If somebody something happened on top right. If somebody comes and tells you, like, you know, Ukraine is being stricken every 1 minute, you can go out and say, no, I see it. There are strikes, but it's not every minute. So this is why I love these cameras. Emma, hello from Argentina. Hello, Emma. Nice to see somebody from Argentina. We haven't seen somebody from Argentina in a while. Guys, 5 more likes to get to 60, and I know there's 119 of us at least. So let's get those 5 likes. Tobacco, good evening, News Geek. Good evening, Tobacco. Tobacco, keep careful. Watch your toe. We don't want a broken toe in the room. We want everybody to be nice and healthy. Alright, guys. Again, live images from the capital. We're about 5 a.m. These are the hours. Between 5 and 7 is when we tend to see the most amount of action. And we do tend to see more airstrikes during these hours. 4 more likes to 60. 60 is a nice mark. I just have one to do. They have to be sub to chat?
Yeah.
Guys, only 4 more likes to 60. Katie, welcome to the stream. Can you see this ending without a nuclear weapon? Katie, I do think so. I do think it'll end without a nuclear disaster. I do think so. What I really think that this is going to end soon, in one of 2 ways. I think Russia and Russian leadership want a perceived win. They don't necessarily want a win. They don't care if they win this war or get out and capture Kiev or they don't. But they want the Russian people to see that they have won this war. So, if Ukraine and the Ukrainian leadership and the West is able to provide them with, what seems like a win, I think they will take it and run with it. But I do think they don't want the current Ukrainian leadership, and maybe that will be the win: is that we change government in Ukraine. But yeah, without getting that, I don't think this will end peacefully. And the longer it takes, the more chance that this is not going to end. I think the only way that nuclear weapons will actually be used is if Russia fears that they will lose this war. So that's the way I see it. Strut, hello world, San Diego, California. Hello, San Diego, California. Guys, 3 more likes to 60. George, I'm from Florida. George, is Florida where you're paying like $7 a gallon right now? Alice, give me some boom boom now. This is all about these bombs falling on people's heads. Come on, Alice. Rich, that's why I look at all the different news sources involving the same story from different countries to get the raw, non-propaganda filled news. I agree, Rich. You have to go out of your way to find the truth. And unfortunately, even the truth is never on one side. Like, I know everybody right now is focusing on one side, and perhaps it is true that, this is the innocent side, and but there's always parts of the truth here and a part of the truth here. Now, the vast majority could be on one side, but it's not going to be complete. Can you speak louder? I will try and speak louder. It's because I'm using my laptop microphone instead of like the full-on microphone right now.
Mhm.
Maybe I'll make an adjustment. Emma says, do you think Russia attacked Poland? No way, Emma. That will never happen. Russia attacking Poland means a global war, a World War III. I do believe that. If Russia attacks Poland, it's a World War III, and I don't think Russia wants to get into that. If a World War III happens, just so you know, I do think there will be nuclear weapons used. Because I think Russia knows that they will not be able to win a World War III. So, it'll be destroy the world and get destroyed, or just get destroyed alone. And I think they will choose destroy the world and get destroyed. So World War III would really be bad. Guys, 2 more likes to get to 60. Let's get those 2 likes. George says, now gas here is $4.25. Has it gone down? Has it reached $7? Some people are telling me that gas in Florida had reached $7. Weeben says, peace, brother. Everybody basically wants the same thing. A good, safe place to raise your children and a good job. It should not be that ridiculous. The clown show is running over cookouts. I agree. I think everybody in the world basically wants the same thing. Unfortunately, greed leads to people taking more than others. And therefore, you get some people that don't get the basic necessities. And then you get these wars. And you get people, because, these never-ending wars are because people have lost hope in life. And then they have nothing to lose. So then they will fight a war forever. But once they have something to lose, people want peace. So maybe the solution is to make sure that people always have something to lose. And, what's the something to lose? A good job, a job that pays your bills, a safe place, food on your table, water, these necessities that everybody should, healthcare. Rich, even in America, the news is geared towards making the U.S. look good. Every country is like that, Rich. You're right. United States is not an exclusion. Every country in the world, they make themselves seem like, to their people, like they're the best country in the world. Straw, just saw one on one top right. An airstrike, Straw. Guys, 6 more likes to 70. Let's get 6 likes. Alice says, neither of these countries has a witness, so who do we believe? Alice, I think anybody, if you do enough research on any problem, you will find the truth. You can hide it, but for those that search, they will find it. It's hard, though. It's hard to find the truth. I do agree with that. Joe Gold, is it true that they are making progress at the peace talks? I read that. But the thing is, Russia is... they may make it seem like they are getting these peace talks and they're getting better because they have another intention, just to slow things down. I don't know if that's the case. I am hearing that these peace talks are getting better and there is some advancement, but you can never really trust what is happening. Like, we heard that Russia was not going to invade Ukraine for a month, and they did. So they had an intention. They wanted to prepare or something. Guys, 6 more likes to get to 70. Let's do that. Let's get to 6 likes. The extra 6 likes. Evan, I have some insight in the greater war. I'll be back in 20 if you want to talk about that. Message me. Weeben, aiming to that evil greed of the few is destroying the peace of the many. They are almost finished. George, I live in Orland. Gas went up to $4.45 and went down today to $4.25. It's great, but why is it going down? Nothing's really changed. Mr. Hobo, welcome to the chat. Are there a lot of drug dealers in Florida? I don't know if that's a question that I want anybody to answer. No Skyvian. NATO needs to call Putin's bluff and push him out of Ukraine. Really? Do you think Russia will never use nuclear weapons, even if they feel it will be the end of their country? Do you really think so? I think they would. 4 more likes to 70. Guys, it doesn't cost you anything. I really, really, really appreciate it. if you would click that like.
You know, we're gonna kill some fucking Portuguese people, right?
Spanish.
What the heck was that? Is that Discord? No.
I don't know what happened there. Did somebody like hack something?
No. It's from the camera.
Oh, it's from the camera. Yeah, guys, so let's see. Click the like button. Click the like button. Click the like button. Richard, what the hell? I know, Richard. I don't know what happened. Something happened. What the hell's happening?
From the cameras. From the cameras.
Something-
Somebody talked and.
Something's happened. Somebody talked on camera. Somebody that shouldn't have talked on camera. Egot says, Iran launched missile attack on Israel and America base. Why they were having meetings and reports that there were 4 to 9 generals killed. American generals or Iranian generals? Guys, are getting live images from the capital of Ukraine, Kiev. Right now, it is 5:10. 5:10 in the capital of Ukraine, Kiev. And again, you guys are seeing live images from the capital. So we are focusing on one camera a little bit now because it reported to be an airstrike in that area. So we're just trying to focus to see if there's some more action. So we're getting reports that there was an airstrike in this area. So we're trying to focus on here to see if there's another strike that's going to come. Passing Wind says no need for nukes. He has hypersonic. Nevsky says price of crude oil by the barrel came down a bit after word that Russia and Ukraine made substantial progress in the negotiations. Oh my God, the light, morning light?
Can't even what is something. Yeah, it's 5 as of now. Again, some parts of Ukraine.
So we're approaching the morning in some parts of Ukraine. Is that Kiev though or Kharkiv?
No, this is Sumy, a border city as well.
This is a border city of Sumy as well. So the top right is Kiev.
Yep.
Top right is Kiev. Hello, Marvin. How's it going? Hello. Welcome to the stream. Tobacco, a happy community needs no government, so it pays to keep your citizens dependent and unhappy. Sometimes the nature of life just work well. You could be right because people do circulate around their leadership at times of war. And these are lights. The camera, just trying to figure out how we can get a better image for you guys. Guys, we're at 70 likes. Let's get to 75 likes. 119 of us. We can do it. I know we can. Rich says, a bit off topic, but if Iran lands those new missiles and the other night, does that mean that the nuclear energy talks are off the table? I don't think they are. I don't think they are. But I don't know. I haven't been following what's happening with Iran and the United States. To be honest with you guys. 4 more likes to 75. Welcome to all of you that have just joined the stream, guys. We're getting live images from the capital of Ukraine, Kiev, and from Samaya, one of the outskirts cities, and from Kharkiv, also an outskirts city around the capital of Ukraine, Kiev. We did get word of an airstrike at the bottom right corner there, which is Samaya. So we're zoomed in on that. We can't confirm that, but we have heard numerous reports that there was an airstrike a little while ago. I tried to zoom in to see if another one would strike, but didn't see another strike. Alice says there is a war going on, right? Yes, absolutely. The war is still. Remember, Kiev is still surrounded by Russian troops, and they are in the process of closing out the south, which would mean essentially besieging the city of Kiev. Marvin, welcome to the stream. Has everyone forgot COVID with this war? I think that people forgot COVID even before this war, Marvin. Like, I know the world's about to open up, like, completely. Back to norm. Only 4 more likes to get to 75, guys. Let's get to 4 likes. You got, it's not the camera you're being hacked by. Hi, the other Russian guy and one another. I'm not being hacked, guys. Don't worry. I'm not being hacked. It's just the camera source is being adjusted. Ivan, yeah, I think the nuclear talks are over. They launched a missile close to the embassy. But Ivan, I think the missile was not targeting like the American embassy. It was targeting something in the vicinity, and the shrapnel flew off. Passing winds. Did you see Elon challenge Putin to a single combat? I did not see that. Where did Elon challenge Putin? I did not see. That would be a nice combat. Noodles, you got in. What did I miss? Just got in. Well, you missed. We heard supposedly an airstrike. He didn't say anything. We heard an airstrike supposedly in Samaya. But we zoomed in to see if there was another strike. We didn't. On Twitter, Passing Winds, can you like what is called like put the tweet in the chat? Green wave, yeah, has been the media shift from COVID though. Rich, Elon challenged Putin on Twitter today. I did not see that. That's interesting. 2 more likes to 75. Guys, I am gonna call it myself. Senior is gonna call it a night. I will be back tomorrow, but Crypto News Geek Junior is here. He'll continue this awesome conversation with you guys. Thank you for continuing to be on the stream. We will continue to run live all night. Just ask for your support by clicking the like button. Get me to 100 likes before I leave. That would be like a dream come true for you guys. I would really appreciate it. It never happened this quick. If we can get 100 likes before I leave, I'll be happy. If you guys want to support me and the stream and you want to buy me a cup of coffee or a pizza or something, you can do that through the super chat, and I really appreciate it either way. But I would be so happy if in the next minute or two we get to 100 likes. But we'll continue streaming, guys. We'll continue streaming. It's just you get a different moderator. And maybe you get an even better moderator. Junior is pretty good at this stuff too. I know he gets off topic sometimes. And he starts analyzing things that maybe don't need to be analyzed. I'm just kidding. He's a great host. 1 more like to 80, guys. Come on. Where are we? Elon more or less challenged Putin to trial by combat. I mean, it would be cool to see Putin demonstrate his martial skills. All right, guys. I will step away, but again, Junior is going to take over. Thank you guys for joining. I will see you tomorrow. Really nice seeing all of you guys today again. And we will continue to keep providing you with live coverage of the capital of Ukraine, Kiev, throughout the day. All we ask is that you click the like button, you support the stream, you share it with your friends, family on Twitter, Facebook, all the fun and good stuff. Take your post.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright guys, George says like the damn video, damn it.
Like the damn video. No, I can't say damn. I'm a host. I have to be. Like the amazing video, please. And click the like button. Man, it would be so nice if 14 of you, right now, 14 of you click that like button. We would be at 100 and I would sleep night peacefully at night. Tech, welcome to the stream, Tech. No Scovine. George, like a video, damn it. To George. George knows what he's talking about. Video, listen to George. 11 more. Hello, Junior. Yes, hello, Junior.
Hello. Yeah.
Say hello.
Alright.
Greetings.
How's it going, Ivan? Alright guys, and welcome back to me. Again, I know a lot of you guys have... What the heck just fell? A nuke just fell. I'm joking. My cup just fell. Alright guys, welcome everybody to the stream. I know a lot of you guys have, know who I am already. Because we've been streaming for almost every single day as of now. Giving you guys all the latest news as it happens. unless it really comes up and can. So right now we have multiple cameras situated all around Kiev, really. Is it? Okay, there we go. Yeah, everything is working. Just wanted to double check. The heck? 1 second. All right, guys. So, George says like the video. As you guys can see, we have multiple cameras basically located all around, and we've been, focusing as of now on specifically Kyiv because this is where we've been seeing a lot of the bombardments and a lot of the action. So that's really where we're focusing on as of now. Noodle says, I'm a big... What is that? I'm a big fan of blockchain Senate. And have been hoping for this idea to catch on for many years. Noodle says, friend from work, left to fight for Ukraine, hope he comes back. That's crazy. Where are you from? Noodles. Greenwave says, I'm a big fan of blockchain. Okay, I screwed up everything. Alright, guys. So again, we are once again live back to you guys. Letting you guys know exactly what happens in Kyiv and in the capital of Ukraine. And again, we're really focusing on two main... Guys, we have some actual... Oh my god. We got some breaking news here. A video. That's crazy. 1 second. Kharkiv. That's... Guys, I'm going to show you guys some breaking news. Remember how we said earlier in the night? We thought we heard some, bombardment and then it was a car? At least that's what we thought, right? I'm going to show you guys something right now. Yeah, okay, I'm going to show you guys something. Again, that sounded like another bombardment, but I'm going to show you guys something crazy right now. That is live. This was, just a little bit ago. 1 second. Okay, I'm going to roll you guys the clips, but... Okay, give me 1 moment. I'm just setting this up real quickly. What the heck? Why is it not working? Alright, anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the clip right now. This is bombardments in Kiev and Kharkiv. Oh, you just hear that. And this, guys, was earlier in the night. See that? And again, this is, well, what we've been talking about, really. It is definitely intensifying in Kharkiv and in Kyiv. Not many people have gotten this video. This is an exclusive footage because there was somebody that we have on the ground that reached out to us a few days ago, and there he is. He's been able to record it, and he sent this video letting us know on the ground exactly. Okay, there we go, finally. And again, he's sending a lot. This is his food supply. He said, you should prepare for a nuclear war. Save your energy for that. And again, he's showing his supplies that he has. Really. So guys, this is Kharkiv right now. Severely bombarded after several attacks. Look at that. Look at that. This is as a result of the bombardments you see. Greenwave says, oh, whoa, that's a serious strike. George says, dang it, boy. Greenwave says, Ukraine introduced their foreign legend into action today. That's the force compromised of said 20K international volunteers. I'd yet heard how they have been deployed. I think it's definitely of Kyiv. Guys, this is what's going on. Okay, and there's a bit of... But once again, this just happened, guys, earlier today. We told you guys, you know, we received footage of that. We'll go ahead and show you guys. We heard and we were able to hear and see part of this attack live on stream in the cameras. I don't know if you guys, you know, were in here when we did. But this is it. It was these rockets being, you know, hitting these locations. And then right after that, look at that. Intense. And right after that, this was the result of the attack. Complete destruction. Complete destruction, guys. Again, these are exclusive footage that we were able to obtain from sources on the ground of severe bombardments of Kharkiv, of severe destruction in those areas. And again, look at the massive. We are live, guys, back again. I don't know if you guys know this already, but I've been live streaming this almost every single day. We have a bunch of cameras located and situated all around Kharkiv and Kiev. So we're keeping a close eye on all of this. Guys, all we ask is that you hit the like button. We're only 3 likes away from 100 likes. So if you guys could just hit the like button, all of you guys, it would be greatly appreciated. Do your part, guys. And let's get 3 more likes and let's hit 100 likes, boys. Let's hit 100 likes. Just 3 more. Just 3 more. But again, things are definitely intensifying in Kharkiv and Kiev. It's been a crazy, you know, bombardment session. And it's only going to get more intense as we hit, you know, and we get closer to that 6 a.m. Legama says, these poor people, Slava Ukraine. Lega says, hit the like button. Noskibinia says, NATO needs to defend democracy. Bring in air support to halt Russia. The issue is, do you want to really start a World War III with Russia? You know, you never know. Maybe the issue is if Russia decides that they're in a corner, Putin, the president of Russia, has made it clear that they will be willing, like, they'll use the nuke if they feel like they're in a corner. And basically, when you put the U.S., you know, in war with Russia, expect that a nuke will be used, and that's going to trigger World War III. And so I think that is why they do not want. Ivan says, air support means nuclear war, dude. Exactly. See, that's why no country wants to do that. Tech Blade says, no to World War III. Yeah, exactly. That's what a lot of people are saying. The reason why they don't want to go into war with Russia is because they don't want nuclear war. Noodle says, whoa, with the muscles. News Geek has a subscribe button plus a notification bell, all for free. Awesome deal. Support News Geek by super chat. Share this video and thanks for the like today. Great words by a legendary moderator. TechBlade says no to World War III. Egat says Russia can't push into major cities, so in retaliation, they're heavily bombarding the cities with rockets and artillery and motors, and are even using skid-sized rockets. It's actually watching a video of their nuclear capabilities. Russia has nukes that could destroy, you know, a major part of, like, one nuke could destroy a major part of the earth. Oh, I wish I could find the exact size. It was like, I remember it was like 10,000 times the nuke of Nagasaki. 10,000 times the power. So you can basically destroy an entire country with one nuke. And that's the issue, right? That's World War III. Guys, we have hit 100 likes, but we need to grind that to 105. So get ready, boys. We're going to push through 105 likes as well. Hit that milestone. Do your part. So click the like button. But again, yeah, somebody said, Jordan says, action bottom left. What, you see bombardment or something in the bottom left? Rich S says, the Tsar bomb. Niskavina says, surely they know if Putin calls for nukes, it will mean destruction. Again, nukes means World War III. So unless you're ready for World War III, you shouldn't really even try and go to war. Even if you're in the right. And that's what we've noticed. You know, we've noticed that the U.S. knows that even, okay, if in their opinion, they're fighting for democracy. Ukraine is fighting for democracy. But at the end of the day, right, you can't go to war and risk putting the entire world, you know, in danger. So nobody's going to go to war. At the end of the day, right, like Serbia said, hello all, no winners in the nuclear war. There is no winners. That's the right way to say it. There is no winners in war, period, and just imagine nuclear war. Okay, here for fun says wealthy Russians who fear are losing their money are buying real estate homes in South Florida, Sunny Islands, aka Little Moscow, per news reports. Rich S says Tsar bomb is the biggest nuke Russia has detonated. So I was reading, they didn't even detonate it. They detonated like, I think it was like a quarter of its power. Because they couldn't risk detonating the whole thing because otherwise it would have destroyed. Again, it destroys countries. A single nuclear bomb from it destroys countries. Noodle says, end of money, USA likes USD. Serbia says, Russia also has Satan too. Guys, you know what? Let's put in a question here. First thing, make sure you hit the like button. We're only 5 likes away from 110, so hit the like button. That's the first thing. Number 2 is, how many of you guys think World War III is going to happen because of this Ukrainian war? Let me know. Put rockets if you think World War III is going to happen. And put, let's see, what can you put for? And put put a render button. You know, the YouTube circle. I don't even know what it's called. But, okay, put a rocket if you believe that World War III is going to begin because of this Ukraine war. And put any other emoji if you don't think so. Noodle says nitrogen will catch fire if you heat enough of it under pressure. Yeah. Ivan says the Polish really want to give combat aircraft to Ukraine. The Polish are really brave and they don't care about nuclear bombs. But the issue is it worth doing that and not just putting the Polish at risk? You're putting the entire world at risk, right? Because it's not just Poland that's going to get nuked. It's going to be half the world that gets nuked with it. So is it, you know, is one person's bravery worth the destruction of all of humanity? I think that was the question that a lot of people were bringing up. Serbia says it will happen. Russia, China, Iran, and North Korea, Cuba. Also have a lot of other countries. Kusama Gaming says breaking initial reports of Russian drone which entered into Polish airspace. No ADs were activated. No way, man. I don't believe that. Again, that's crazy. Imagine Russia goes into Poland airspace. That could trigger World War III. That's crazy. I don't know. Again, I haven't gotten reports of that as of now, but if that's true, that is a huge game changer for this war. PE says nobody wins a nuclear war. Exactly. Green Wave says the issue with nukes is that Putin would be making that call. Putin is losing power. The war is very unpopular. If he called for nukes and his key holders do not comply, he calls his own bluff. Tobacco says when you're dropping bombs that leave 25-foot deep craters, maybe you don't need nukes. Serbia says nuke blast, nuke follow, then nuclear winter. It will be bad for everyone. That's true. Again, it's a nuclear war is a negative for everybody. Nobody wins in that style of war. Richard says seen same news report. Seen same report on Smart News app. I'm gonna check. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna check this out real quick. If this is true, this is some serious stuff that we're talking about. This is no joke anymore. See, this is what triggers World War III. 1 second, guys. That's crazy. If that actually happens. Again, I don't. have any reports of Russian drones entering into airspace, into Polish airspace. Yeah, see, as of now, there is none in Poland. Actually, that's true. That's crazy. So a Russian drone flew over Poland before entering Ukrainian airspace where it was shot down. Russian drone shot down after flying into Polish airspace in breach of NATO territory. This is the worry, that if something like this happens, that prompts the world, NATO, to have to join the war. And that causes Putin to be forced to use nuclear war because he would lose if he were to fight NATO. Okay, Tech Blaze says not an attack though. That's true, it wasn't an attack, but the issue is, and I think the worry is that it's almost as if they're slowly creeping, right? Ivan says, so yeah, Polish people want to see the world burn. So the first thing that we see in this close to NATO territory was that military base that was on the so close to the Poland border, it was targeted by Russian troops and it was hit and bombarded. Then, now, in this case, we see a Russian drone go into, the Russian air, the Polish air zone or sky, Polish sky or whatever. What's the next step, though? Who that dude says Russia just can't fly them damn drones. So who that dude? You think that they're just the guy that's trying to fly the drone is like, shoot, we just entered accidentally into the Polish airspace. It could be possible. Maybe they just don't know how to drive them. And just, when sometimes you're playing with those drones and it just goes in one direction, and you're like, dang it, what the heck? I didn't mean that. Jerry says drone falling in Croatia last week. Egget says, hey, Russia has troops on the Poland, Estonian, Lithuanian, Finland borders, and they will occasionally send jets and drones skidding in the borderline, over the borderline. Alice says, glad I live in northern Canada. I might have a chance. I guess, if nukes are flying, there's no place that's safe. Wally says, US and NATO will not attack a Ukrainian government. Figured that out last week. Greenwave says Russian planes consistently cross U.S. airspace over Alaska. It happens many times a year. P says true. A Russian drone flew over Poland before going into Ukraine. Cerberus says next step is USA. Next step is USA is threatening China, and this is bad. But do you think China's gonna listen to USA threats? Who that dude says I'm military. They're very hard to operate. Never tried, but seen plenty. Guys, again, we are only 7 likes away from 120 likes. Hit that like button, please, everybody. Do your part. Click that like button. And if you want to personally support us and buy us a cup of coffee, the super chat is an option. But hitting that like button is more important. Click on that like button first if you haven't. And make sure you share this. Let everybody know what's going on. Let's boost this stream on the YouTube algorithm and get more likes. Click the like button. Noodle says, Greenwave, the test phase may be over. Turber says, understand this though. Russia has around 190k troops, and Ukraine with armed civilians, I'm sure they're around 300k. But again, Russia's supposed to have the military capabilities. Like, guys, hear the noise? That is in this cam. We're switching over. Maybe it's better to switch over to this camera. Let me know. Which cameras would you guys like? There's 4. First 4 or second 4? Oh, and the guy is driving away. Car is driving away. Guys, let me know which 4 cameras you want. Do you want the first 4 or the second 4? And we'll kind of alternate from there. Guys, only 3 likes away from 120 likes. Hit that like button. I guess that you can take a raincoat and make it into a makeshift follow suit with rubber gloves, rubber dishwashing gloves works too. Notice says needs a tune-up. What do you mean? You want the voice louder, guys? Guys, 2 more likes away from 122. Just 2. Kusama Gaming says second. Alice says Leda. Who that dude says tractor time. Going to get another Russian tank. Wally says CBP is over the world. CBP government collapsed today. They had to come up with another scam demanding. Cerberus says yes. China isn't afraid, but we shouldn't push them. Noodle says this car needs a tune-up. Okay, we'll switch back into these 4 cameras. Again, I'm trying to keep a close eye. I'm keeping a close eye on both of them anyways. So if I see anything or feel anything, I'll let you guys know. But yeah. One like, oh, we just hit 120 likes, guys. Everybody put some claps in the chat, and let's go to 125. So click that like button. Oh, we just lost a like. I cannot believe this. We just lost a like. We need 1 like, guys, for 120 likes. Spam that like button. Spam it. Rich S, the street sweeper dude. Yeah, that's why I kept the cameras on. I kept this camera. This camera has the sweeper dude. The sweeper guy. That's cleaning up the roads in the middle of the war. He's the bottom left camera as of now. But again, it's night, so he didn't start his shift yet. But we'll see him. His shift should be starting soon. Right? He should be starting soon. Oh my god, guys, we just hit 127 likes. That was quick. That was quick. Keep on that like 3 likes away from 130, boys. 3 likes away from 130. Gary says, the longer the U.S. and allies supply Ukraine with military support, the more chance of major escalation, especially when the U.S. doesn't want China helping Russia. Do as I say, not as I do. See, but the catch here is that, are they worried that, okay, so forget about the major escalation aspect of things. Again, the idea is that the worry, and the U.S. has mentioned it multiple times, is that those military supplies that are supposed to go to Ukrainians end up going to the Russians. And then what do? But guys, we are so close to 130 likes. Only 1 like away. If everybody could click that like button, we'll go to like 150 likes. So do your part. Click that like button, or else I'm going to get mad. I'm going to get mad, and then I'm going to click that like button. So click the like button. Alright, guys. And as well, just share this. Let everybody know what's going on. And if you want to personally support us, the super chat is always an option. It is currently 5:40 a.m. in Kiev, the capital of Ukraine. And we're really keeping close attention to what is going on. Again, there are some lights. There's a car coming by in the bottom left corner. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a big light. There you go. You have some type of vehicle driving by. Noskavina says, if China joins war, will NATO join war? I don't know. Again, China has mentioned, actually China has threatened that they will send military supplies to Russia. And that's why the U.S. is now threatening China if they do. So the issue is that we're starting to get more countries kind of forcibly going into this war. And that's the worry. You don't want to trigger World War III and nuclear fallout. So we're monitoring that stuff right there. Oh, guys, drone in Poland. Limit Max is drone in Poland. Crazy. Crazy stuff right there. Crazy stuff. The world, man. The world's going crazy. George says, I'm so relieved you didn't get mad. Check Blitz says, perhaps Russia... Get mad about what, George, by the way? Protect Blitz says, perhaps Russia's testing China's loyalty. Never know. Nasakavan says, will NATO let China help Russia take Ukraine and Moldova? Then Russia will help China take Taiwan? Good question, guys. Good question. Actually, let's get... What do you guys think about that? Do you think maybe China's trying to help Russia so that maybe Russia helps China? Guys, we hit 132 likes. We're like 3 likes away. We're like 3 likes away from 135. So like if you're not clicking that like button by now, I don't know what you're doing, man. What are you doing? Click the like button already. There's guys, oh my god, that's crazy. That's crazy. Kusama Gaming says multiple reports of land explosions in Kyiv possibly due to cruise missile attacks. Again, we're monitoring the situation as it happens with multiple cameras, as you guys can see. We're trying to keep a close eye on exactly what's going on. We have multiple cameras situated all around Kiev and Ukraine, and again, we've been paying close attention to that. There's a lot of wind though in Kiev right now. Lots of wind in Kiev, man. Kiev is extremely windy as of now. Extremely. It is too windy. But again, guys, as you guys can see right here, if you look at the bottom left camera, right, we're seeing a lot of parked cars. There's always a parked car there sitting 24/7. The lights are on, hasn't moved. You know, kind of suspicious. George says, don't make him mad. Give him a like. Yeah, don't make me mad. I'm going to get mad. BDS says, China don't do much. They know what the world are ready to do with sanctions if they try. Sure, they stay out. But do you think that maybe China's now preparing for sanctions? And because they expect that at one point in their lifetime, they're going to be faced by American sanctions. So don't you think China's maybe preparing now, and they're finding alternative sources, so that if, you know, the U.S. sanctions them, that they're like, then they have the ability to say, you know what, who cares? We're already prepared. We already found our loophole. Bottom right camera. What's going on? What's going on, bottom right camera? You see any rockets? What happened? What happened in the bottom right camera? Switch. We have a few actually in the bottom right. What happened in the bottom right camera? See a rocket? Noskavina says, was that an explosion? Oh no, it was a headlights, lol. Gary McQueen says, I highly doubt NATO will target China's supply lines. Again, Russia and China are huge suppliers. Huge suppliers. So you have to understand that if, you know, U.S. sanctions China as well, that is a terrible, you know, hit on the U.S. economy. Because I think it was like 75 or 80% of the, you know, supplies, U.S. supplies come from China. And there's, again, like 5 or 10% of supplies that come from Russia, especially in oil. Who is going to supply these stuff now? Now you lost all the countries, you've lost all your suppliers. At the end of the day, Russia can be a huge supplier for China. And China can be a huge supplier for Russia. And they can kind of intervene, and they can have India. But who's now going to supply the U.S. if the U.S. is sanctioning everybody? Who that says, keep seeing lights up. Yeah, there actually could be bombardments. Again, we just got reports of severe bombardments. Unconfirmed reports of severe bombardments all over the skies in Kiev. And the bottom right is Kiev, so I wouldn't be shocked. And they're saying a bunch of cruise missiles. So it could mean that what you're seeing in the bottom right corner is cruise missiles, you know, really, really rocketing. Ivan says, what's up? Egget says, nuclear followed in nuclear winter. The best places for habitation are coastal areas. DDS says China don't want to gamble with their economy. But what I'm saying here, guys, before I even answer that question, there's 2 likes away from 140 likes. Guys, hit that like button. We're only 2 likes. So, oh, there's birds. You guys see those birds? Guys, so if only 2 of you guys click that like button, we'll reach 140 likes. Do that for me. We're so close. I love seeing that, you know, 150 likes. So only 2 likes will reach 140, and then we'll need 10 more and we'll hit 150. So click that like button. But in terms of GDS saying China don't want to gamble with their economy, what if right now China's, you know, negotiating with other countries like India and Russia to kind of sell their products in those countries, and they're already preparing for that? I remember they signed a deal together. Russia and China signed a deal together. Maybe that's what it was. They're preparing for those sanctions, and they're saying, you know what? Maybe we shift. Maybe we now start to sell all of our products to you, Russia, instead of U.S. And that way, even if the U.S. kind of sanctions them, they're already prepared. They already have their suppliers. They're really not going to get an economic impact, because it's just going to be a quick transition. Alice says, whose side in India on they have nukes? DDS says, 1-2 weeks, Russia are bankrupt. Nascavina says, yeah, who dat? China helping Russia would really put a wrench in China's economy and ambitions, and they have been heavily investing in countries and being a global player. Nascavina says, yeah, form a secondary global market. Evan says, the CCP are bad, and I'd be surprised if they weren't. again, we are live in Kiev, showing you guys multiple cameras as it happens. Again, bottom left corner, you're able to start seeing the winter. We'll actually have the sweeping guy come by in a little bit. I think his shift starts around that 6:30 time, so his shift is about to begin soon, and we'll start seeing him sweeping the grounds in the next little bit as well. We've seen multiple rockets in the bottom right corner. Got unconfirmed reports, or we've heard of multiple rockets. We got unconfirmed reports of loud explosions in Kyiv, which is the bottom right, where cruise missiles have been, attacking Kyiv. So again, quite intense in those regions and quite intense in Kyiv as a whole. We are paying close attention to exactly what's going on, and we're really looking at it in multiple cameras. We have over 4 cameras situated all around Kyiv. And so we are looking and seeing if anything is moving. So all that we ask is you hit the like button, guys. We're only 5 likes away from 145, and that's what we ask. Just hit the like button, just share this, that's all. All right, Alice says Putin wants to one-up Trump and go out with a bang. Noodle says that deal was made before the war, then the ruble collapsed. Iran was probably in on it too. Eggett says India's on their own side. They play both sides, and then like dog, they will go to the master that as one. But India is more into it for themselves. Ivan says India is neutral, but India doesn't like the West. Evan says I read that one. Again, at the end of the day, everybody's kind of negotiating. Every country's looking for its benefit. But guys, hit the like button. Let's boost this out, the stream on the YouTube algorithm. Share this. Let everybody know what's going on. And do your part, guys. Do your part. Do your part. It's just your part that we're asking you to do. Not just clicking the like button. So we are paying close attention to all cameras located in Kiev and in Ukraine as the intense battles proceed. Earlier, we've been hearing severe bombardments and attacks all over Kiev, and we've been getting unconfirmed reports of that as well. So we've been really paying close attention to that stuff. Noodle says, sadly, that deal was made before the war. What is that? What's that sound? Is that a rocket launcher? Is that a rocket launcher? That's a vehicle. What is it? That's a vehicle. The vehicle just did a U-turn of some sort. Interesting. The vehicle just did a U-turn. Oh, and the car back there is all. The car just got out of the parking lot as well, guys. What is going on in the bottom left corner? Green Alice says, is that India in the top right? No, that's not. That's in Kiev actually. That's in Kiev. That's the center of Kiev actually. Oh, and if you look at the bottom right, what do you see? Some birds as well. Some birds. You got a lot of birds right there. And again, we are showing you guys multiple cameras located all around Ukraine. Look at the bottom left, as you guys can see, you have a bunch of residential areas. This is the center of Kiev, as you can see, and the top right as well. The top right is actually the Kiev center as well. But yeah, guys, make sure you hit the like button. Only 4 likes away from 145, so if everybody can just click the like button, we'll reach it. Eggett says, Alison Cooper says, no one going to take you seriously, especially the last comment about Putin working with truckers. Please come on, some intelligent opinion in the comments you are giving me. DDS says, since the 90s, Russia is getting closer to the West economy, and the young in Russia had money to buy Levy holiday outside Russia, etc. All the Putin destroyed in 19 days. Jack says, I'm still alive and moving. Jack, are you in Kiev? Jack says, I've not bathed in a week. Jack, are you in Kiev? DDS says, Russia will be more bad place to live in, much worse than before the 90s. Thank Jack. Jack, again, are you in Kiev? I just want to know. That's crazy. Kusama Gaming says 2 missiles strike city center Kiev. Maybe you can find where exactly on many webcam online. Where's that? Where's that? Again, here's another camera that we have. We just adjusted it right here. The top right is now showcasing another part of the center of Kiev. Again, we're focusing on it. Somebody did say though they seen it. Jack says just shy of Kiev, not exactly sure of my 20. So Jack, you are in Ukraine. Top right is South Downtown Kiev Church, yeah. And then we have the top, and this top right is different. Foran says Russians have strategy to... What is that? What is that? Oh, a car. Forerunner says Russia have strategy to take main roads to mess up Ukraine's supply chains. Metro is a perfect example. Indeed, yes. Time for coffee. Yeah, for sure. Click the super chat. Buy me a cup of coffee. But guys, hit the like button. Only two likes away from 145. Hit that like button, please. Jack says avoided a ton of fire and I'm still alive. Drinking several bodies and helped many. Food is scarce. Jack says yes. Jack, we are looking for somebody that can. Again, I know it might be hard for you, but if you want, we'd be more than happy to welcome you on the voice chat and get your opinion, especially since you're on the ground. We want to hear from somebody that's on the ground. If you have the time and you're safe and you're in a safe position, we'd be more than happy to welcome you. The Discord is down below. Feel free to join in and we'll go into a voice chat. Greenway says Russia's a country with a shrinking, aging population. Putin also aging. That's why he moved now. That plus he thinks U.S. is weak under Biden. It's known. Noskavin says, what happened if it was forced to start airdropping supplies? Would they defend those airdrops? They wouldn't. I don't think so. Again, the thing is that the U.S. as of now, I was reading a thing where they're sending air defense systems, and they came out and they said, there is a chance that the Russians might take it. But the thing is that we have to take the risk. If they catch it, if they take the air defense systems, they take it. But if they don't take it and the Ukrainians get it, then it's going to be a big advantage for the Ukrainians. They know that there's a chance that the Russians are most likely going to get it. Biden says, Biden weak. He and NATO are more united than ever. Michael says, U.S. Army General believes Russia will exhaust ability to fight within 10 days. Ben Hodge, former commander of the U.S. Army in Europe. Guys, we are only 5 likes away from 150 likes, and we need 150 likes. That's a must. That's a need. That's a absolutely necessary, milestone. So click that like button right now. Like it says, yeah, we really need to get in the whole Biden administration of the office, and the sooner the better. Greenwave says, India is a seemingly wide card. However, I think our youthful population leans west. Guys, just again curious, when is the elections, the U.S. elections? I've been hearing some people talk about it. So yeah, just curious here. Greenwave said, DDS, Biden, and NATO are scared or they would have stopped this months ago. Again, they mentioned that they don't want to go into, a nuclear World War III. Noskavina says Putin has an ally with the previous U.S. president. Putin miscalculated NATO and the USA division. Again, as the morning starts to now appear in Kiev, the current time in Kiev is 5:56, almost 6 o'clock. Again, the curfew for Ukraine and Kiev opens up at 8, so at 8 o'clock is when you'll actually start seeing a lot of movement in Kiev. Guys, we just got another video from some of the attacks. I'll go ahead and put that up real quickly. Guys, look at this. This is fire in the center of Kiev. As of now, by a rocket attack. So this is a missile attack that attacked the center of Kiev, and this is how it looks. Crazy. So again, this is no joke, really, guys. This is no joke. This is, you know, Kiev as of now, the center of Kiev to be exact. And this is from the attacks earlier in the night. What just happened? These webcams. So we just had 4 webcams that have completely just shut down. Terrible. Some webcam issues as of now, but thankfully we still have these ones. Again, we are live from Kiev, showing you guys what's going on. Mitchell says Noland. Several very light explosions just now in Kiev. Trying to see. Yeah. Several very light explosions in Kiev. Greenwave says, gotta disagree with you there, Noodles. Previous US president bombarded Syria. Okay, so Greenway says it's the left in the USA that's weak and in the bed with communists. Do your homework. New Sovic says, yes, we spoke often about how bad NATO was for the USA. We decided to pull the USA out of NATO. Greenway says elections currently in France, also Canada. So in many international elections. Guys, Forerunner Vladimir is about to deploy. Holy shit. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. What, they're about to send you to Kiev? Guys, we have just gotten reports that there's been several attacks on the capital of Ukraine, Kiev. It's been insanely intense as of now. Lots of bombardment attacks. Mike says, sup people, what I've missed, I haven't watched any news today. Anything new? Yes, there's been crazy amount of bombardments in the center of Kiev. We've gotten multiple reports, multiple videos of Kiev being heavily attacked as of now, targeted by multiple strikes, fires in the center of Kiev. It has been an intense night for the people of Kiev. Mike says, video looks very blurry. Which one? The top left, I don't think it's functioning right, but hopefully it'll be fixed in a little bit. The bottom right is more of a sky view, and then the top right is the center of Kiev, and the top left is major locations. Ivan says, Mike, you didn't miss anything. Yeah, in terms of missing breaking news, other than the rocket attacks that we've seen, other than that, you really haven't missed. Again, the rocket attacks have been kind of consistent in Kiev, so. Again, I don't know if you guys are noticing. DDS says no foreign companies come back to Russia in the next 3 to 5 years. You think so? A lot of people have said that, you know, they don't think so. That they think right after this war is done, it's going to be the end, and that's it. All the companies are going to go back. So we're paying close attention to that. But guys, make sure you do hit that like button. We're getting very close to that 150 likes. Only one like away. Route to equal treatment guarantee, says Noodle. Gary says nuclear powers don't pick a fight with other nuclear powers. Again, nobody wants to start World War III, right? That's the issue. Yolman says, I see 155. You are there. Oh, yeah, we're actually 159. That's crazy. We're like, okay, one more like, guys, stay at 160. Let's hit 160. Again, this is... Yolan says Ukraine has the right to protect their territory. Yolan says 162 now. Yeah, I see that. I see those numbers going up. Thank you, guys. Novakison says we need term limit for all politicians. Reptwar Bansik says without greedy politicians and media owned by the world's wealthiest families, we would all get along. Yolan says, you're welcome. Thank you so much. All right, guys. You know what? We need 4 more likes. We're currently at 161 likes. 4 more likes will hit us 165. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's hit 165. Everybody clicks that like button. We'll be there already. Noodle says, have you studied Caesar ideological ideas? No, man. Or who do you point to an expert in digital Senate ideas? Be honest, I'm listening, Green Light. Noskabin says, heck, if Putin wouldn't have seized power in Russia and stepped down after his term was up, we wouldn't have this war. Mike says, Rep War, I wish that was true. This is the devil's playground. There will always be people to screw it up, but I want that more than anything. Goodness says, I point to the public in general, not an individual. But guys, what are your thoughts on World War III? For some reason, this is a topic that a lot of people actually, are always discussing and are always interested about and always have different opinions. Reptor says, sometimes we disagree, but I love your channel. You don't ban people with different opinions. Reptor, what do you mean? Me? Yeah, of course. We try and make things as unbiased as possible. At the end of the day, this is a neutral stream. Everybody has different opinions, and it's always good to learn and to hear the other side of the story. So I'm glad you enjoy this type of style of stream, and I definitely appreciate it. Again, as the morning appears, we'll start to see the cleaner come by in the bottom left corner as he starts to clean the roads and make sure it is clean and tidy as normal. Again, we are paying attention to him specifically. What he's wearing today might be a bit different than what he wore yesterday, and so we're going to be paying close attention to that. What was that? It sounded like a bombardment, honestly. Maybe it's weak. Maybe it's when it sounds like wind down. Mike says, we need news. No. Noodle says, no nukes will be used. If I'm wrong, feel free to blame me. Guys, do you think nuclear weapons will be used during this war with Russia and Ukraine? Do you think maybe if Russia feels like, we're losing, let's go ahead and nuke Ukraine, and that's the start of World War III? Guys, only 2 likes away from 165 likes. Hit that like button. Just 2. 2 of those likes. And we're done. Texas, actually, I think Putin is still waiting for his clone. Then he would step down. David says, have you heard or seen any bombs going off? Actually, yes. We actually got reports from people on the ground that sent us videos of, severe bombardments, and they said the capital of Kiev has been struck. We've heard bombardments throughout the night, yes. So it has been definitely some intense nights. And specifically today again, it's definitely more calmer than usual. I have to say that. It's definitely more calm than usual. But in terms of the aspect of, is there bombardments? Yes, there is. Kiev, the center of Kiev has been hit. Guys, we are at 165 likes. We're so close to 170. Just 5 more likes. So click that like button. Oh, what? Okay, let's get some questions going on here. What will get NATO involved? What do you guys think? What will get NATO involved? So, personally, I think it's if a country or if Russia were to go into NATO territory, that's when I think they'd have to step up. Because if they don't step up, then they're going to find out that every single country is going to start invading each other. Because nobody cares about NATO anymore. And if NATO does stand up, then you're going to have Russia probably battle with them, and then we're dead because it's World War III, nuclear war. We're screwed. So we basically lose no matter what. If NATO steps in, we're screwed because then you go into a nuclear war. If NATO doesn't step in, then we're also screwed because now you're going to have those big countries try and invade us little ones. This is from Kyiv, only 200 meters from my house. Fabian, welcome to this. I thought our house was... Guys, I'm going to show you guys some secret footage here that, we just got from one of the sources on the ground that is in Kyiv. Of course, all of these videos and images are in the Discord link down below. But this is, guys, this is today. This is today. He said it was right next to his house. This is what he says. He says this was yesterday in Kyiv, only 200 meters from my house. And that was at 5 a.m. So again, things are getting intense in the capital of Ukraine. And, it's not just this. I'm going to put you guys something right now, a video that was posted as what's happening in Kyiv as of now. Look at this. Oh. This is in the center of Kyiv, everybody. This is the center of Kyiv earlier in the night as severe bombardments were really taking over. And this is actually another one of these videos that I want to show real quickly. If I find it. Here is the launching of those. Here's the landing. Look at that. This is in central Kyiv. This happened earlier in the night. For anybody that is just coming in, hit that like button. We need like 5 more likes, as you guys can see. We got 82 of you. And we're only at 166 likes. So let's bring it to 170. But it's been intense, actually. Going back to this, let's re-roll the video. Look at the intensity right there. Look at the intensity. Look at this. This is bombardment in Kyiv. In Kyiv. Quite intense, I have to say that. Very intense. We're back here. Again, let me know if you guys spot the cleaner. I hope he's not sick today. I hope he's not calling in sick. He needs to, continue his duties. We're waiting for him at work. But guys, it's been an intense night in Kyiv, in the capital of Ukraine. What we do ask is that you guys hit that like button and subscribe. And of course, share this. Let everybody know what's going on. Mike says they will beat Ukraine when they start to move. Gary says the Iraq and Afghanistan invasion proved that the nuke nation could invade who they want, as long as those countries are nuke free and get away with it. Mike says they will beat Ukraine when they start to starve. DDS says Putin are crazy, all just failure. Now it says breaking: Ukraine Air Force shoots down Russian drone entering Poland airspace. What do you guys think about that? That's crazy. Again, somebody did mention it earlier. Guys, this is breaking news. And a Russian drone was stepping foot into NATO airspace, and they shut it down. Whoops, there was a bit of technical issues. We're finally back. Sorry about that. Oh my god, for a second scared me. I was like, dang, the stream was going to turn off again. But do you think that the fact that the Russian airspace The rest of the fact that the Polish airspace didn't really, or the Polish guards didn't say anything about it, symbolizes a more lenient than expected reaction, especially when they were consistently saying, if anything comes in, we're gonna nuke it. If anything comes in, we're gonna nuke it. Or not nuke it. If anything comes in, they're gonna, NATO's gonna involve. If anything comes into NATO airspace, we're gonna involve. And then you have this one, a drone that kind of steps foot into NATO airspace. It gets shot down by the Ukrainians. That's true, but I just thought that it would be, a harsher response. Again, just my opinion, but that's what I kind of thought. So that's what I just thought, in my opinion. Tech places, cleaners' lives matter. Michael Nielsen, I think Putin believes NATO won't do anything, and he might be right. And it says, latest update, it looks like Zelensky canceled taxes amid escalations by Russian forces. Of course. Imagine telling people, listen, we're at war, but you're still going to pay your tax. You better come in, show up right now to your accountant and let them send us our tax money. Mike says, bro, if NATO are scared, I'll literally crap. Navaskin says, could you imagine if the USA and the only option was private school, and if you couldn't pay, your child didn't get an education, or if every road was a privately owned toll road? Greenwave says, avatars don't have to be made. People can't accept that people are fluid. Noodle says, when countries try new ways of voting and get feedback from voters, a digital avatar of an individual is made to clearly define your community ambition. Guys, hit that like button. We are grinding right here for you, streaming, and we're only 4 likes away from 100. We're never mind. We're at 1 like away from 170 likes. So hit that like button. Hit that like button. Whoops, it did a bit of a glitch again. But Michael says 2 hours ago, India made 2 hours ago, India may take up a Russian offer to buy crude oil and other commodities at discount, 2 Indian officials have said. Latest news, guys. As you guys, I don't know if you guys, I think I mentioned this, but there's been plenty of reports a few moments ago in Kiev, the capital of Ukraine, of severe bombardments, and we did go ahead and show you guys a video of that as well. Guys, we're only 4 likes away from 180 likes. So if you could click that like button, it'd be greatly appreciated. Greenwave says people frequently change their mind when it comes to voting. Tech says, is it me, or will India and Pakistan get closer if the US continue their condemnation of India? Donnie says, the war will end by May. Russia's running out of ammunition and planes. Kiev sources, guys, confirmed 3 big explosions at 5 a.m. in Kiev. 5 a.m. was about, let's see what time it is. It is 6, so about an hour and 16 minutes ago. Is when the explosions were heard, the bombardments. And then you have a car driving across the road. Where's the cleaner guy, man? I've been waiting for him. Where's the cleaner? Mm-hmm. Greenlight says cleaner guy was out earlier. I didn't see him actually. I didn't see the cleaner. Mike says we're going to have the world split on both sides. I heard Finland might join NATO. Russia said they would reply militarily. Same for Sweden. Russia said they would reply militarily, and Sweden wants to join NATO. So I don't know if Sweden can Russia fight all these countries again? They're having a hard time they're having a really hard time right now in Ukraine, Kiev. Can they now take over Sweden and all of that? Noskavin says, yeah, Ukraine is an example of how little Putin replies to former Soviet states joining NATO. Knowledge says, Green Wave, yes, folks, change their mind. And when the individual learns new facts, they can come on, log in, amend the information to tune up. Noskabin says Putin is a bully with complex. Or is a complex bully? Guys, we are only 4 likes away from 175 likes, so click that like button. Guys, there's been an official release that Russia has destroyed already 600 residential buildings in Kharkiv. So 600 residential buildings in Kharkiv have been completely destroyed by Russian forces since the start of this invasion. Quite crazy. Mike says crazy. Yeah, I definitely agree with you, Mike. It is definitely crazy. Crazy, crazy. Michael says someone's going to have to hit Russia with a big blow. I'm pretty convinced. The issue is, again, if you do anything that Russia feels is a threat, a major threat to them, then expect you're getting nuked after that. And if you don't get nuked, expect the country next to you is going to get nuked because they're about to pull out all nuke war. And so that's why nobody's doing it. Even if the countries have the ability, like even if the U.S. has the ability to do so, they're not going to because they don't want to start a nuclear war, which is going to end half the world, if not the entire. Guys, we're only 3 likes away from 175 likes. So if you guys could click that like button, it would be greatly appreciated. More and more vehicles right now driving in Kiev and in Kharkiv and all these countries as the curfew starts to open or is on the verge of opening. Again, the curfew opens up at 8 o'clock, so in about an hour and a half. Forerunner says, I was selected to be on a team to end this in Ukraine. No worries, I have Heckler and Koch 417 and a Panzer Pfizer. Forerunner, Vladimir, what do you mean? You were sent, yeah, you're going to have to fight, in Ukraine? What do you mean? Greenwave says, I make them pay by switching. Tech says, avant-garde hypersonic missiles. Oscar says, I moved states and I was surprised with how much harder it is to vote. DDS says Russia, Europe, never going to happen. So You don't think Russia's going to invade Europe, or do you think Russia's going to invade Europe? And do you think NATO is going to do anything about it? Again, we've seen, a Russian drone fly into Poland airspace. Did NATO even retaliate through any measures? No. So that kind of, again, brings into question, is really NATO going to do anything if Russia does go into NATO territory? Guys, we're only 2 likes away from 175, so hit that like button, everybody. Do your part. Click that like button. Greatly appreciate it. And share this. And if you want to buy us a cup of coffee, because I'm out of coffee, it'd be greatly appreciated if you buy me a cup of coffee by clicking the super chat button. Mike says, these companies better not go to Russia right away. Too many people will riot, I think, anyways. Noskovic says, it does have mail-in voting. Noskovic's talking about the USA and voting and how you vote. But guys, there's been plenty of reports of attacks on Kiev, the capital of Ukraine, and it's only been intensifying. We've gotten multiple videos about that as well. DDS says, if Russia goes in, US, NATO to strike back. But DDS, so I don't know if you heard about this already, but there's been a drone that earlier in the day actually, so yesterday, has went into NATO territory. Did anybody do anything about, did Poland do anything? Did NATO do anything when that Russian drone went into NATO territory? No. So it's really a big question. Greenway says, these guys need coffee. Buy coffee, thanks. By the way, guys, Zelensky has said day 18, we hold key positions close to the skies. We're getting through the worst ordeal. Guys, Forerunner, you, I don't know if you can, but I know you might be in a position where you can't, but can you come on to the audio and maybe discuss or not? Forerunner right now is actually part of the crew. They're going to Ukraine. They're going to Kiev, guys. They're going to Kiev. And he said, and he's saying right now they're headed east, not south. They're headed east towards the east side of Kiev. Oh my God, what the heck, man? I can't believe, we have people that are part of the military here. It's both sides. Forerunner, Mike says, say Russia attacks Finland. What do you guys think NATO will do? I honestly, at this point, I don't know. At the beginning, I thought they would really, hit back hard. But now that I see, a Russian drone flying into Poland, which is a NATO country, and NATO not even retaliating in any form, brings me to, the thought that really NATO might not do anything. And this might all just be talks. Didi says, they don't know if it was Russian or Ukrainian drone. Maybe they know now. No, but again, something that is unmarked goes into your territory. That's automatically, you automatically shoot it down and you figure out and then you retaliate. So now that they know, now that they know it's a Ukrainian drone or that it's a Russian drone, what are they going to do about it? Again, that's the big question here. Aria says NATO's waiting until the last possible minute, it seems, but maybe they would not even do anything, even then. Like it says, I think Putin has a complex where he thinks he's Joseph Stalin. Guys, we're only 4 likes away from 180 likes. Hit that like button. Just 4 of you guys need to hit the like button and we'd be done, basically. But guys, there has been reports of, people in the stream. Actually, somebody that's been, chosen to go ahead and fight in Ukraine messaged us right here and let us know that they're going to the east as of now. Not south. They're not going to the south side of Kiev. They're going to the east side of Kiev. And he mentioned that he was, he just got the thing right here. They just told him that he's going to get deployed. Noskovic says, well, I can't expect Poland to respond. The fact that they didn't is odd. Well, I can expect Poland to respond. The fact that they didn't is odd. But for a NATO response, I don't think this will happen until they have a meeting about it. See, but that's what I'm saying. Either Poland responses or NATO responses, somebody, at least that's what I thought. I thought somebody would respond. But the fact that nobody's responding, again, it brings back the idea of, I don't know if you guys heard that, but I think that was a bombardment that just landed, an artillery attack. That was definitely an artillery attack. It sounded like one. But the fact that, and think about it like this, if it's just Poland that responses, again, it really shows the division between NATO. Because NATO's supposed to be one. If Poland gets attacked, right, it's supposed to trigger Article 5 and then all of them have to fight. But if there's like, if they tell Poland, listen, you are the only one that Russia went into, Russia just went into your airspace, that is not Article 5. Even though it was a NATO country that, got its airspace, invaded, they're, I don't know. It just really caught me off guard. I did believe that if that were to happen, it would be, NATO would come out and do something, but clearly that they didn't shows me that maybe they won't. Even if a NATO country were to get physically invaded like Ukraine, I don't think they'd do anything. Michael McDonald said they're probably withdrawing so they can show it on RT and blame Ukraine. Mike Ronigas says, oh my god, NATO start holding on to Russian pockets like imprisoned men. But guys, we got some breaking news that, Russian troops are now moving in on the east side, not the south side. So they are actually they're going to Kiev, but they're on the east side. They're purposely not going south and trying to close off the area. They're purposely going on the east. And this is reports from a Russian that is now being deployed into Ukrainian territory. They're actually heading to Kiev as well. He came in the stream, he let us know as well. And it's crazy. Again, he just let us know that he got the call as of now to get deployed. And, they're heading east. And now he's gone. Again, he just got deployed. News says there's no place for war in human future. Leaders get it wrong. Only blockchain verified voting can make Google, Ping, and Microsoft pay for your real, current, accurate information. Crazy, guys. Guys, we're only 3 likes away from 180. If you guys could just hit the like button, we'll reach 180. So do your part. Everybody kind of click that like button at the same time. Let's get those likes flying. Let's do that. And DDS says, whatever Russia do, they can't take Kiev. Do you think so? Do you think at some point maybe, if what happens if the Zanzibri Brian says, did I hear right that a Russian drone went into Polish airspace? Yeah. Yeah, Zan. Welcome. First off, welcome, because I haven't seen you here before. But literally, guys, a Russian drone went into Poland airspace yesterday morning. So before, kind of evening-ish, so a few hours ago. Went into Polish airspace, and what did Poland do? Nothing. Poland did nothing. And that just shows you NATO. What did NATO do? Nothing. And imagine, this comes after all of the talks that, NATO comes out and says, attack on one is attack on all. If Russia even steps one foot into NATO territory, we're going to attack back. What did they do when a Russian drone went into, no, it's a Russian drone. It's a Russian drone that went into NATO airspace and then went into Ukraine, so it went into Poland airspace. Then it went into NATO, then it reached Ukrainian airspace and it got shot down by Ukrainian forces. So it was kind of hovering in between. It went into Poland airspace, then it went out to Poland airspace, and then it got shot down by Ukrainians. But it still went into Poland airspace. A Russian drone went into Polish airspace. What did they do? Nothing. It is definitely crazy. I'm about to head in the lounge. Hello? Interesting. And by the way, guys, if you guys would like to see all the videos of exactly what's going on and all of the news, we have, people that are on the ground.
Go.
Guys, do you guys hear this? This is the guy that's deployed right now.
Come on.
Oh my God. So if you guys don't know what's going on right now, this is somebody that's deployed. He went into the lounge as well. He's, yeah.
My goodness, what's crazy?
Oh my God. Okay, guys, so I'm going to give you a bit of background. This is somebody that's deployed just got deployed right now. He is going and battling. Well, he's getting deployed. They're going to the east side. He is battling as of now. And he's in the Discord. Oh my God. Can you guys believe this? Can you guys, I can't wrap my head around it. He's on the ground. He's deployed as a military personnel fighting in this war. He's in the Discord as well. He can't talk. He doesn't talk much, but you know, every little bit you're able to hear his mic kind of move. But that's crazy. That's oh my god, I cannot believe this. Ario says, I'm not sure, so I don't want to label something on him, but I think it's the Russian side. I think it's the Russian side. Don't quote me on this though exactly. I recall it was Russian. Maybe he's not. Maybe it's not. Ario says, what side? Yeah, Mike says, that is wild. I know, right? Guys, guys, let's share the stream right now. Did you guys hear that? Guys, oh my god. What is going on? Guys, share this. Which stream has this other than us? This is breaking news. Ivan says, tell that guy he's a brave soldier. This is definitely wild. This is crazy, guys. We have a source on the ground with his microphone. He's actually in the Discord as of now.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Hey.
I have no idea what's going on.
That's crazy.
Oh, sorry. Oh, God.
Guys, he's just a soldier hit. Soldier hit. Oh my god. So this is what I know, but again, don't quote me. I don't know if he's Ukrainian or Russian. I thought he was Russian, but he's in the battlefield right now, guys. He's in the battlefield right now fighting. He did mention that they're not heading to the south side of Kiev. They're heading to the east side. And now you guys can hear all of that. You guys can hear what's going on. He did mention, we can hear him as he's talking, and he's saying, he just said soldier hit. So I don't know if he's been hit or one of his colleagues or they've been getting, they are now, counterattacked on by Ukrainian forces. Space Hawk, how are you doing?
Halvahena! Halvahena!
Can somebody translate that? Can somebody translate that? Can somebody translate? Guys, this is crazy. Hit the like button, guys. Everybody hit the like button. What's happening right now? What is happening right now? Guys, we're only 4 likes away from 185 likes. Hit the like button. But can somebody translate that?
Try running it through Google.
Try running it through Google. I don't know how. I don't even know how I'm supposed to take the audio. And
Type and translate to Google.
Or two. I don't know what he's using for a baitcaster.
Type and translate to Google.
I don't know what he's using for.
On you
They
bastards!
have something better, but I don't know. I don't.
guys, 1 second. Let me just set this up. I'm gonna mute it just so that we can hear his audio. So that when I try to do that, but just to give everybody some insight on exactly what's going on here. This is, what I remember recalling. He said he was on the Russian side. He was just deployed a little bit. He did mention in the chat, in the Discord, he said that they told him you're going to get deployed. This was yesterday. And he also mentioned after that they're heading to the east side of Kiev, not the south side. And now he hopped in Discord, and now he can hear some of the audio from his phone. And it's been quite intense. Again, we hear something like soldier hit. There's a lot of, I think it's Ukrainian or Russian language.
Geek, I'm gonna talk to you a bit about something about the eastern side of Ukraine.
All right, that's fine, perfect. Steve says Russian troops are not allowed to have phones. He's on the ground again. That I know.
Stop the tomb!
Yeah, DDS says they call their mom. Yeah, they definitely have phones. So I don't think. Maybe we've heard that, but maybe things have changed right now that they're sending in a lot of reservists. And again, Russia has said that they're not sending reservists. So,
From what I know, Wally might be stationed in Kiev, and if the eastern side of Kiev is heavy, he's probably gonna be popping off rounds at soldiers there. So odds are 2 or 3 of his guys get hit and then nothing else happens. From like with a 50 cal, then it's probably that Canadian sniper.
That's crazy. That's quite intense.
Yeah, because having a sniper, like especially the world's best, is really gonna mess with their morale. So.
And Noskavina says, yeah, that's suspect. Everything we heard is that all the Russian troops have their phones confiscated.
Ah,
Hey, Vorna. You might not be able to. But that's crazy. Hopefully,
okay.
we can get. Hopefully, we can hear back from him.
So is this guy a motoriski or is he just a conscript?
Mm-hmm. I have no.
Yes. Yes.
We're hearing in the background, and again, a lot of this is. I wish there was somebody that could translate.
You hear? Ay, ay, ay.
Hey, Vladimir, you with us? Yeah, he's probably, again, when you're in the battlefield, there's no way he's going to be able to pick up the phone and.
I'm not hearing any gunshots. Like when the mic activates on his phone, we should be hearing him, his buddies, any gunfire going on.
Yeah, again, I guess we'll have to hear what he says. That's, I don't know, man. The issue is if only we had somebody to translate it, maybe would help. But even then, again, like you said,
I'm working on it.
Perfect.
For fuck's sake, I'm not a Russian, man. How many times do I have to tell you guys?
Oh, sorry about that. I just saw that. I just dropped it in the stream right after you did.
Oh my. I'm from Sami country. I'm from Sami country, okay? Like northern part of Finland, okay?
Mm-hmm. That's good to know. At least now we know he's not Russian. He's semi-country, close to Finland. Just so everybody knows. This is...
They retreated quickly.
So Vladimir here is, I think he's fighting on the Ukrainian side then. Space Hawk.
So was this a recon by fire? You just came in, shot, and ran away, right?
Yeah, okay. So just to clarify, guys, this is somebody on the... By what? Again, if he's not on the Russians, then he's on the Ukrainians, really. So this is a Ukrainian soldier that, again, was live in the stream.
Foreign Legion, yeah.
Pardon?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was in the Discord, and again, they did get attacked, and we were able to hear, you know, a decent chunk of the battlefield. Again, I don't know if we heard any gunfire, but we've heard, you know, a lot of the audio as his mic activates on his phone.
Ooh, man.
But that is crazy. Again, he was deployed earlier in the night. Noskavin says every Finman is a soldier unless they get special exemption. Mike says he's giving us shit. I love it. RC says Wally, the sniper, he's the best of the best. Noodle says the oligarchies must be excluded from trade, or they will demand all of our spare income while we just try to get by. Enjoy living on the earth. Tax bots now track everyone.
I'm fear Mariupol is next. Not for sure if they're going to hold out. Fuck.
Now, I'm just curious to know what city he's battling in or for. Again, this is a Ukrainian, he's, semi-country, but he's battling on the Ukrainian side of this war. They've been attacked. We were able to hear him as his mic activates, and things. This is once again, it's intense. It is definitely intense on the ground of Kiev, and this just shows you that as these troops come forward and as the Russians keep on pushing and pushing through and to try and get Kiev and to try and get parts of Ukraine, like a lot of the major cities, Mariupol, Odessa, this is only going to get intense. Ivan says it's the Foreign Legion. Les Zolis says, I don't see anything wrong. Don't see any war. Les Low. So I don't know if you guys, you have been here before, but this is a person that's in the stream. He's actually on the ground of Kiev, on the ground in Ukraine, not in Kiev, on the ground in Ukraine. Earlier, he's deployed. He actually sent us an image. He put it in the Discord as well. But he was deployed earlier, and we just heard his mic. He hopped into the Discord. We just heard his mic activating a lot of, Again, they were just attacked earlier, by Russian forces. Mike says, I thought foreign fighters went to north of Kiev. Again, we weren't able to question him. He's in the battlefield right now, so it's hard to really, he's not going to stop and start a discussion with us. So we weren't able to really figure out which city he's battling for. But hopefully, as things kind of calm down for him, we'll get his side of the story and exactly what happened. But this is live, guys. This is exactly as it happens, guys. Hit the like button, everybody. Let's really spread this. Again, we're only 5 likes away from 190 likes. So if everybody could hit the like button, it would be greatly appreciated. And again, whenever his mic activates, you're going to see me kind of quiet down so that we can hear what's going on.
He muted himself.
Yeah. And that's why whenever his mic comes out and activates, I quiet down. But whenever he's muted, then we'll go ahead and continue the discussion. He says, ask him why you can't hear anything. That sounds like a battlefield when you get him on again. For sure. That's definitely going to be, a question that we ask. I definitely want to know where he's battling, like which city he's battling for, where, a lot of these battles were taking place.
Could just be his mic's not picking it up.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. If it mutes whenever his mic it doesn't, hear anything. Oh, we got the cleaner in the bottom left. Just thought I'd throw this in.
Is he safe?
Who, Forerunner?
Mariupol.
Wait, are you seriously in Mariupol?
That's crazy.
Dude, that city's surrounded.
Yeah, it's like, again.
So need.
That's crazy. Mariupol's been taking severe hits, by the way, by Russian forces. Consistently, they surrounded them and they've been artillery bombing the heck out of them. Hospitals have been targeted. Basically the whole city's been the target.
What he's basically saying is Mariupol falls, then that will free up pretty much the entire east of Ukraine. Because they'll give the Crimea advanced soldiers and the soldiers from Donetsk a clear way to meet up. Because the only thing stopping them from meeting up and having a good amount of supply right now is Mariupol. So Ukraine's going to have to go off on the offensive or get lucky or something. If that place doesn't hold out for much longer, it's, the battle in the east is going to look pretty bleak, and especially when it comes up to Kiev.
That's crazy. Again, we've been rehearing a lot of people also come on and say, the Russians, their issue is they don't have a proper supply line as of now. And Mariupol's one that was stopping them. That city was, and that's why the Russians are taking that city serious. They're trying to make that supply line, and they're, sieging Mariupol to kind of forcibly surrender. They're hitting it multiple times through artillery. They're trying to get in to take it under control. But that's where a lot of the battles is taking place. And we have, again, somebody that's in the Discord, for anybody that doesn't know, that is on the battlefield as of now, defending it. And he was just called up. Let's see if I can find the exact message here. But they told him that he has to come, and now he's in the Discord as well, so we're able to hear some.
He left.
He left, yeah. But he wasn't.
Was hope because he lost signal. What was his hope? Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is. Yeah. So he was on the ground, and he was really, we heard some of the background, which was, he mentioned that maybe there was some of the soldiers with him were hit. Again, it's hard for him to really come on and discuss when you're on the battlefield, right? He's in the middle of a war. You can't really come on and discuss, but we were able to hear some of the background whenever it would pick up. And definitely some, intense battles there on the ground in Mariupol and in Ukrainian cities. Crazy what's going on as of now. And hopefully he's safe and everything is fine with him. Again, that's the most important. And then hopefully if he gets, in a safe place and after this, we'll be able to get him back on and we'll kind of understand what happened and what was happening and what he was thinking as, this major attack was put on.
I like to point out that the tactics of the Ukrainian military have been spot on this whole time. They've, when they were on the initial attack in the first few days, they fell back and just hit them, fell back and hit them, which is why they gained so much land early on and why they stalled out. It's because they just hit their supply lines after they came in. They didn't fight any fights they didn't need to, and so far, Ukraine's done everything right, and the Russians have, as you can see, bringing in soldiers and dump trucks.
Heading back from railroad.
Railroad? Oh, shit.
There's a rail yard in East Mariupol.
Yeah. Wait, you there? Oh, shit. Oh, he said he's in the eastern Mariupol rail yard. They're going to destroy that rail yard. If they can't keep the city, the biggest thing they're going to have to do is destroy the rail yard or damage it. Just slow them down. Yeah. They won't, if they can't keep it, they'll destroy the rail yard. Let me look up Mariupol here real quick.
For everybody that's in the stream as of now, we are currently in a voice chat with a soldier, a Ukrainian soldier, fighting on the Ukrainians in Mariupol, which has just faced an offensive, actually, attack. Some of the soldiers there, we were hearing in the background as his mic activates, he did mention that, some of the soldiers that were with him, one of them was hit. It has been intense, and I definitely want to emphasize, it has been crazy intense right now for him on the battlefield. And even for us, as you're hearing this, again, this is a Ukrainian soldier that we're hearing, and every time his mic kind of picks up, we're able to hear some. And he's made it clear, he's mentioned something about being on the east side, near a rail yard in Mariupol that has faced an offensive. And
I think I located him. Yeah, I think I found the rail yard he's talking about. There's only one in Mariupol. It's pretty big. Is he near the water where the ships load up, or is he up north a bit? Because there's some big fields and a small river, which, if they're being pushed back, he'll probably fall to or go behind. Yeah. Oh, it's on Google Images. Just put type in Mariupol and then go to the just satellite layer, and then it's really hard to miss once you zoom in. It's a big rail yard. It takes up like a third of the city. And I see it. Like, if I was him, I'd be like trying to find some explosives, and I'll destroy that bridge towards north. Just if you can't keep, like, they're not going to be able to keep that city. They can't get reinforcements.
Damn. That bullet was so fucking close to my fucking head.
Again, you guys can hear how intense that battle was for him. What are we seeing? Carnage by. It's a bit foggy I know in the bottom right corner, that camera, but let's see if I can.
4 down. 4 down.
Again, as you guys can hear, 4 soldiers down on the Ukrainian side because of this offensive. And this is by, guys, for everybody that's tuning in right now that doesn't know what's going on, we have a Ukrainian soldier that is fighting right now, battling in Mariupol. He's in the Discord right now, and whenever the microphone kind of picks up, we're able to hear his voice, and we're able to hear some of the things that have been going on. And as of now, it's been quite intense. They just, they just got attacked by Russian troops, and we heard that 4 soldiers, 4 Ukrainians are down that were with him. It's just been intense in every way, in every kind of way and word possible. So we are paying close attention to that to really see what's going on. I'm trying to locate a lot of these, the location to be exact.
Press forward and flank. Press forward and...
Get him!
Mike says Depot 3 rail yard. DDS says, I think it's the first time in the history that you see such a weak Russian army. They're a big failure. Mike says, enemy at the gates. Zen Zabonian says, the big train yard is SE of the river near the dock. Noskavina says, Russia primarily uses railway transportation for their war machines. And that's why they're trying to stop them here. There's a big rail yard in Mariupol. And that's been facing, a significant amount of attacks.
They can't keep that rail yard. They should. I mean, it's going to be really important to destroy the bridge and damage the tracks because they'll buy them a couple weeks. If they lose the city, they'll buy them some time, At least they'll have to unload it and then move it in trucks, which they don't have a lot of, up beyond the bridge.
The people are #1 priority.
And there you go.
You guys hear that? Again, this is a soldier in Mariupol that is talking. Again, this is a crazy operation that you guys are hearing that's happening right now.
Probably moving people out. Yeah, like it looks like almost half or a good third of the city's on the side where he is.
Not for sure. I may have been graced.
It's nothing wrong in just checking yourself. Make sure this is a graze and not actual full-on puncture.
That's crazy, guys. I don't know if you guys are hearing it like me. Like, is there a rail yard by Kharkiv Avenue? RC says, prayers for him and the rest of his squad. Zembrian says, if they want to knacker the Russian youth, of trains. They need to take out the rail bridge over the river.
And that will buy him time in the long term, but he's more worried about himself right now. So we're trying to distract him from not being shot. They're already in Mariupol, so they have... Yeah, they're trying to get in there.
This, again, it's been that Mariupol has been heavily hit on, and they definitely want it. The Russians have made it clear that they will, put in every force they can to take Mariupol because of how essential it is to them. So I'm just looking right here. There's a part of Mariupol that's been severely attacked.
On, go on the offensive, reinforce that city. I'll probably take like 20, 30,000 soldiers they don't have right now to be able to do a good, reinforcement of that city.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at, there's an interactive map here. I think, just looking at it, it does show that there were some. Oh, crazy. It's crazy what's going on right now. But it does, I don't know if that's the same railway that you're talking about, but there's one that's backed by the water here.
Yeah, that one's it. That's the only one in the city.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's been, dang, that's, again, it's been intense for anybody that's new to the stream, guys. There is a Ukrainian soldier as of now that is that got deployed to Mariupol, or that is in Mariupol, but it's not deployed, and they just faced a major attack by Russian forces as they tried to reach into one of the major strategic areas, Mariupol, and one of the major railways as well. And they just faced a major attack. He did mention that there were multiple soldiers with him that were hit, and he wasn't hit, but he said he was close to being hit. So again, we wish him safe.
He was grazed.
Yeah, so he was grazed, yeah.
He thinks he was grazed, maybe hit by shrapnel.
Again, we hope, everybody's safe. It's intense at that point. Again, he's in the Discord, and you're able, whenever his mic catches in the audio, we're able to hear what's going on. But again, it looks like an insanely intense situation right now.
Yeah, if I could give him any advice, if he gets ambushed...
See the hole in the defense. I see the hole.
Yeah, he's got to he's got to defend. Yeah, what you do, like the army, the military strategy on that, and the American army is if you're getting ambushed, you find where you're being ambushed from, and you charge them because that's the only real thing you can do is attack their attack. So. You can see some hotels probably staying there.
We are moving in through some brush. It might be a little crazy.
Is it near the park?
Again, it's hard for him to answer, but again, he's letting us know what's going on, and he's giving it's I wouldn't be like it's shocking, and it's definitely he's in an extremely hard situation, but the fact that he's even giving us that is, we're thankful for whatever we can get.
Yeah. Man, I'm really kicking myself for not volunteering last year.
But guys, everybody that is right now in the stream, I don't know if you guys have been hearing what's going on, as we have a Ukrainian soldier right now battling for Mariupol live on the audio. We're able to hear any noise as the voice as his phone catches the audio. But he's been just faced by a Russian attack where plenty of the soldiers with him were hit. he did mention that he thought he was maybe grazed or hit by shrapnel, but that he didn't. He said he was close to getting hit, but he wasn't hit. Greenwave says two things to note: Ukrainian forces so far have been pushed back. Russians have made gains. Number two is that the Ukrainian is fighting very well and they defend. They are not nearly overcome.
They're outnumbered and outgunned, but the Ukrainians so far have not been outmatched. So that's good.
They have to remember that they have semi-blood on their hands now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill every last son of a bitch of them.
Gimme.
Again, you can tell the intensity of what's going on just by hearing him talk. And they've just been attacked. You know, some of the soldiers that were with him are down, or they've been hit. He was closely hit by these Russian attacks. This is the intensity of what's going on in Kiev, and not in Kiev, in this case in Mariupol, a crazy strategic city. If you don't know, this is somebody that's been in the stream for some time. Just today, he was deployed to part of Mariupol, where they faced a major Russian invasion and a major Russian attack on the Ukrainian force. He's in the Discord, so whenever his voice gets caught by his phone, we're able to hear what's going on. But now as he mentioned, now they're trying to pull out an offensive. But it's been crazy. Oh my God, it's just, I'm at lack of words. This is crazy, honestly, at this point. He did try and give us part of what's going on in terms of location and where they're attacking from. But, you know, as of now, it's hard to locate exactly. But what we do know is that it was closer to a railway yard, and now they're going to go through some bush.
I like to point out, since he has actual cell service, that the Russians' electronic warfare is non-existent in this battle. They are probably themselves using the same cell phones, cell services to try to communicate.
Yeah, that would make sense.
So you should purchase a satellite phone, bro.
Oh, cool. Yeah, he's got a satellite phone apparently.
Yeah, that would make sense.
What's up, Papa Elon's Starlinks got into the city?
Because again, I think right now Russia's good at cyber.
They retreated. Okay.
Woo!
Okay. Give me one moment.
We're glad you're safe, man.
Four Sami soldiers. 2 of them were killed, hit in the head. Other 2 in the chest. They're finished as well. This sucks.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
One of them was my friend.
That's crazy. Oh my God. I don't know if you guys can hear what's going on. Like, you guys know it's being...
Don't.
So for anybody that doesn't know what's going on here, again, I'm repeating this, but and we're 2 likes away from, or 1 like away from 190. So if you guys could click the like button, wait to 190 likes. But I don't know if you guys know, right now we are in an audio call with a Ukrainian soldier that just faced a Russian invasion in Mariupol, a city that's, insanely strategic for the Russians, that they as of now have completely sieged, and they're trying to pull in as many, attacks as they can. He did mention that, some of his colleagues were shot and that they were hit, and there are some deaths. He did mention that they were close. He was close to being, hit, but, he thinks he was only grazed. It has been intense. It's been an intense night, an intense day. He just recently got deployed, I think, hours ago, earlier in the night as well. Michael says, confirmation has come from officials. Russian missiles hit Kiev. Several buildings are on fire right now. Michael says, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky urges Russian troops to surrender, saying we will treat you as humans, have to be treated with dignity. Navatskan says, every time I drove by the Russian embassy in Washington, I'd lose cell service. It was the dead zone. They always had jammers up. Space, what are your thoughts on what's going on? Oh, man, you might not.
I can give you a 10 IQ evaluation. Shit's fucked.
It is crazy.
Yeah, PG. I really can't say too much. The Ukrainians, they're really going to have to go on the offensive and make some gains in the east, especially in Mariupol. If they do it anywhere, it'll be there. I did hear there was a push to northern Donetsk last week. I'm not sure what came of that. But yeah, they have to put pressure on the Russians around Mariupol to try to relieve the city.
Do you think, though, the Ukrainians have the military capability to try and pull in a push like that?
Not in Mariupol.
Yeah. It would have to be outside. They would have to come in and do an attack on the outskirts of the city, on the Russians sieging the city. That's the only way Mariupol's going to be able to break it. This guy, he could probably hold out for a while, but they're not going to keep the city unless the Ukrainians attack and retake the outskirts. And I'm not too sure outside of that.
Forerunner, what can you just give us an insight on what just happened? Again, it's hard to hear what's going on, but first off, are you safe? Are you?
It's in a war zone.
I know, but
let him catch his breath.
Oh.
For everybody that doesn't know what just happened,
okay.
For everybody that doesn't know what just happened, again, we are with.
From what I can say, one of my soldiers in the unit was shot. He was one of my friends. I know it's what I explained to his mom. What just happened? We did well. We did well.
So again, for anybody that doesn't know what just happened, we were.
Did you take out a BTR?
For anybody that doesn't know what just happened, we were, in an audio call with a Ukrainian soldier that just recently got deployed.
There's a lot of vehicular movement. I think it's they're actually kind of moving away, so everything is fine. They might cycle back, but my unit is actually headed back toward Mariupol to evacuate some of the to attempt to try to evacuate some of the civilians, I guess.
Yeah.
I've heard.
How are your anti-vehicle capabilities? Is it RPGs? Do you have NLAWs?
I have Panzerfaust.
Woohoo! Nice.
A Heckler and Koch 417.
Yeah, I'm sitting here from a VR80 right now. Oh, I'm gonna get it.
The Zenburian says it's ironic to think that Putin is telling the Russians that
A
they
couple more 9-mount magazines
want
for this.
to free the Ukrainians
Glaring
from the
coats.
hospitals. Yeah, that's crazy.
Jeez, little cat, you gotta stay out of the way.
Oh, Vienna.
So HK 417. There we go. Very nice.
I also have 2 Bowie knives.
Ivan says he's not safe, guys. He's fighting right now. I think he mentioned that they're retreating as of now. That he's gotten reports that the Russians have retreated.
Yeah, he has the HK 417 is a 7.62 NATO. That's good gun.
Headed back.
Don't mind me asking, what kind of sights are you using on yours? Add-on grenade launcher.
Vienna.
So we know Mariupol has been under siege in terms of land, air, and sea, basically, in all ways. Joe says during an attack, if armor and grunts retreat, that means to expect more shelling.
I think what he was going through was known by recon by fire. Basically, it's recon and just going shooting everything. That's been the Russian modus operandi.
Several Russian casualties. Several.
Good. Did you get more than they got you?
We only got 4 of us. I don't think you want to know that number of them.
The thing is, could we expect that maybe Russians are not going to decide to shell the place, really to destruction?
I wouldn't be surprised. They don't give a shit about civilian casualties.
We have to find the civilians. We have to Mariupol. It's gonna be bad.
The thing is, do the Ukrainians now have air defense systems in Mariupol? Like if Russia were to try and attack Mariupol through air force and really push hard, maybe like carpet bombing them, do they have the air defense systems to defend from those attacks?
There's man pads.
Because that's the worry that, maybe the Russians end up giving up. And they're like, you know what, we can't push through, so we might as well destroy the place.
I don't think it matters
You
at
have
this point.
semi-men. When you have semi-men defending you, I got to understand. You get hand to hand. With us, we have knives that are about larger than Bowie knives, like in the USA.
Yeah, I got one right here with me too. I know what you're talking about.
I cut one of them in the back, and I pulled out his fucking lungs.
Huh.
So were you guys in like face-to-face combat? To me, it sounds like.
Okay. Now we're headed a bit towards safety. Everything's really quieting down over toward this sector. Okay, good. We have to
What are you guys in like?
somehow.
What are you guys in like face-to-face like?
He said isn't. Yes. Hand to hand. In mid-range.
That's crazy.
And a little bit of long range. But majority medium, too close.
Evil cat, get down from there.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Plane. Fuck, me. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Again, for anybody that's wondering, this is a guy that messaged us, and he said he just got recently deployed to the Ukrainians.
They've fallen back massively. They've fallen back massively.
Like it says, seems like just an actual. Lakar says, "Does someone live in combat?" Excuse me asking, but I've been gone a while. So this is somebody that's messaged us that supposedly got deployed as of now, later in the night, and has faced a Russian attack on the city of Mariupol, and he was part of the people there. He did mention that four soldiers were hit, and that there was many Russian casualties.
We're in a safe zone now. We've reached a safe zone. Safe zone. We're in a safe zone.
His satellite phone could be like a walkie-talkie, and he's only talking to us when there's no gunfire.
Tech Blaze, damn, this says, damn, now I think we know why they retreated. TDS says it's violent. It is incomparable to anything the world has seen before. In my view, it is World War III that has broken out. He says the 33-year-old didn't speak from experience. He has been in. Lakar says, thanks. Again, guys, we are so close to 200 likes. Only 5 more people. So if 5 people could just click that like button, we'll reach 200 likes. And I would greatly appreciate if you guys could, boost this so that everybody knows what's going on. Again, it's an essential part that we let people know what's going on in Ukraine, in places like Mariupol that have been heavily sieged. So make sure you hit the like button. I'm trying to just see some reports here, with in regards to attacks in those areas. Lakar says thanks, no problem. Glad to let you guys know what's going on and to really be streaming this. Again, it's important to really let the world know exactly what's going on.
All right, we are safe now.
All right.
Oh my God. All right, we are safe now.
All right.
Oh my God. All right, we are safe.
Foreign. So did you guys see maybe an increase in attacks, in air attacks, maybe an increase in shelling in those areas before they tried to send in the ground troops, or did they try and go in there directly?
It was a multi-pronged attack. It was a multi-pronged attack.
Jay Fan says, I'm just real curious how a sat phone is connecting to this feed. Have been in telecommunication in the Army, Panama, ODC, and Afghan, and civilian sector. Lakar says, I worked at a veteran home and they took care of a lot of World War II Vietnam
This
vets.
is the reason why I'm going to America after all this shit is over.
DDS says the fight in Ukraine. You said that there may be, like, you guys may be trying to evacuate, or people in Mariupol may be trying to evacuate. Have you heard of any maybe corridors that have opened up for evacuation from Mariupol, like any humanitarian corridors?
It's going to have to be discreet.
The Russians have been shooting everyone coming out of that city, civilian and soldier alike. So, he will have to be discreet.
Discreet is the only way. Otherwise, none of us will make it out alive. This is how that goes. The street is the only way.
For anybody that doesn't know what's going on, this is a Russian or a Ukrainian soldier.
Several of the men have been puking their brains out of, like puking out the fluids. But listen.
This is a Ukrainian soldier that, just got deployed earlier in the night in Mariupol, and he just faced an invasion. He was in the Discord, and we were able to capture some of the audio, as his, their phones were, able to catch the audio of it. And he just faced an invasion. He did say east side, on the east side at that time, near a railroad, a major railroad. And that idea was that was a strategic ground that the Russians wanted. Now, he did say that there were multiple of the, his colleagues that were hit, multiple soldiers. He was closely hit, almost hit, but, he was just grazed. He did mention, though, that there were, as a result, multiple casualties on the Russian side. And now he did mention that he just received their safe zone. He just reached the safe zone because the Russian troops had retreated. But guys, we're like 3 likes away from 200, so if you can just hit the like button. If anybody has any questions for him, feel free to ask him in the chat, and we'll let him know. DDS says the Russians are not motivated; they run away, and they even leave their wounded. DDS says language is not the only challenge. People are really highly motivated, and we have soldiers from British SAS and American Rangers.
Still nothing like Sinjar. Those ISO fighters gave up a better fight than these fucktards. I will guarantee you that.
Joe Fan says it is a matter of dial in to an IP. The uplink would need to dial into the feed directly for this. Ivan says yes, there is someone live in combat. It's a foreign troop. Yeah, Deadly Ice says Elon Starlink probably making the reception for phones better. Novin says, Joe, I know now you can turn any smartphone into a satellite phone these days. Just need an app and a special case or attachment. Naskabin says, but
I gotta go. I'll be back in about 20.
Into a sat phone. Joe Fan says, or Nova says, but I don't know how his setup, and I'm pretty skeptical, to be honest. RC says, News Geek. Yep.
Out?
LeCar Williams says, praying for protection. For Makar says, praying for protection for whoever the soldier is on the phone and his buddy. Zazan the Barbarian says, I guess that the majority of Russian troops are conscripts, so they won't have the same motivation as someone defending their home and country, or if they're trained from another country. RC says, how'd you get a hold
I just started using Discord seriously like 3 days ago. So how do I log out of the room? Bottom left, yeah. Oh, disconnect. Okay.
There was a lot of dust in the air.
how'd you get a hold of this soldier? Yeah, he was actually following the stream, and then he was in the Discord. And then he said they let him know, now you're deployed, you have to leave right now. And yeah. But it has been intense, guys. Again, make sure you hit the like button, because we're the only channel that has this, really. And it has been quite crazy. I think he just left. Hopefully it's just a connection error and he's back. Maybe, again, he was in a battlefield, right? So you could understand why he might be in this case. But hopefully we'll bring him on later, and we'll kind of get his viewpoint on that. RC says he was throwing up. Yeah, again, he was in a battlefield. We were able to hear some of the audio as his phone caught it. And you can go back in the stream and you can hear that. This is intense. Mariupol's under severe attacks as of now. Plenty of Russian invasions. We just had a Russian soldier hop on in. I keep saying Russian. Ukrainian soldier hop on in and kind of he was in Discord and we were able to capture the audio while as Russian troops were trying to invade them, and as Russian troops were trying to go into Mariupol, one of the strategic railway yards, and he was able to hop on. He went into the Discord and the audio was catching as it happens. Insane. I definitely have to say that. It was insane. And we are, just checking in to see some of the reports right here, to see as it happens. But this is really intense. And there were, right now as I monitor some of the reports and as it, I like to try and confirm here, there were some reports of close range attacks. But it's been crazy, guys. Hit the like button. RC says, don't call. I'm a Russian soldier anymore. He's getting pissed already. Yeah, he's not a Russian soldier. He's a Ukrainian one. He's a Ukrainian foreign soldier. That's what he is. For some reason, I keep on saying he's been attacked by Russian soldier, but I accidentally say Russian soldiers. But that's what I mean. He's a Ukrainian foreign soldier. He's a foreign soldier fighting on the Ukrainian side. Deadly says, well, I mean, when your friend dies / injured, it's a lot to process. Yeah, definitely. He did mention that, he was in the battlefield when it happened, right? So, but imagine seeing, people, the people that and you're trained together die. It's definitely hard. He's Finland. Noskvin says, he said he was Finnish, so I assume he's in a foreign legion. I don't know, but yeah, we can predict that. But again, this is crazy. It is currently 7:36. The curfew is going to open up in about 30 minutes. Guys, 2 more likes and we'll hit 205 likes. So let's hit that like button. And if you want to buy me a coffee because I'm getting so tired right now, just the super chat is an option. Buy me a cup of coffee. Get me a cup of coffee. We are showing you guys exclusive audio and images. Nobody has this stuff. Who has this stuff? Nobody except us. You're seeing things as it happens by the millisecond. So it's honestly quite crazy. Again, he's in the back with us. It's definitely. That's crazy. I think that he's laughing. No, it doesn't sound like laughter, actually. It sounds like the other. It sounds like crying, honestly. I don't know. Again, but he was. Again, he did mention that one of the people that was, there, that died as part of this, attack, of the Russian attack, was one of his friends, one of the people, he was close friends with. Crazy. Dudley said, my cousin's a Canadian veteran, leaves a permanent, war leaves a permanent mark. It definitely does. Again, he was there. So the top left is broken. So the Zen's Barbarian says, can I ask, where are the 4 live stream camera? Where are the 4 lives coming from? Top left is broken. It's supposed to be Kiev, but for some reason it's glitching out and it kind of froze. Top right, Kiev. Bottom right is Kiev. Bottom left is, I think it was Lviv, I think. Or, no. Zovkava. I think that's how you say it, Zovkava. Part of Lviv. So, yeah. So, but top right is Kiev, bottom right is Kiev, the sky of Kiev, though, because there's been, some a lot of rocket movement and a lot of air war movement, so we're kind of keeping a close eye on that. Richest, a salute to your lost brother and armed foreign soldiers. The Zanza Barbarian says, okay, thanks. Richest, is Russia using smoke screens in Camp 4? Depends. Camp 4 is in the bottom right. Okay, guys, so we're just gonna disconnect the stream for 2 minutes and restart a new stream, just because we're gonna try and fix up some of the issues that we have in here and with the cameras. So just bear with us. Come back in like 2 minutes. You'll find another stream link. So make sure you're subscribed, and we'll be right back. We'll continue to give you coverage, and we still continue to have the soldier that's in Ukraine, in Mariupol. Oh my God, yeah, on the front lines there, giving us the latest coverage. I think the guy's trolling us, the soldier guy. I don't think so. So we are hearing of airstrikes in Mariupol. So and frontline fires. So go ahead, get your tea, the Zanzibarian, and we'll be back in literally like no more than 5 minutes, probably 2 to 3 minutes. We'll have another live stream going for you guys, okay? And we'll try and give you coverage all day. So just hold tight, okay? But again, we just need to fix up the camera so you guys get a better picture. And I guarantee you won't find a stream like this, like this type of content. And we're grateful that we have people that are on the front lines right now, facing these bombardments, giving us the latest updates. So we're doing our best. We ask that you do the same. Just hop back in a couple of minutes, and we'll see you guys in a little bit.